The views and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily state or reflect those of the guests. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the guests do not necessarily state or reflect those of the host. I'm a stupid robot.
Give it up for the funny, the hilarious. King of the open micers and the one-liners, Alonzo Cantu.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I see some people running now. In the opinion of this reporter, if this nation, or in fact the world, ever needed heroes, that time is now. That time is now.
Our exploratory diving bell in the Earth gave the money is here in Berry. Wong and his assistant Mary Nelson have managed to...
Computers indicate that whatever caused it came from somewhere in the Pacific.
We'll start searching that area immediately.
Picture this.
Saving
up to 10%.
Ah, man. That was better than I thought it was going to be for an intro. Give it up for me. The H.
I love that intro. It's very like upbeat. It's very. I feel like I'm ready to go to war. You know.
Oh yeah, you better be ready to go to war. That's what we're doing today, baby. Baby. All right. So, you guys might notice that there, if you're like kind of an attentive viewer, not everybody's going to pick up on this. Probably just, until I mentioned it, most people are probably just, not even realizing it. But we actually are in a different studio. And I am currently living with Jymmi and John on their couch, I've been here for the past couple of weeks,
You're our guy on the couch now.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone has one.
At an undisclosed location because Alonzo Cantu has been committing some mail fraud. All right. So I can't have a couple of packages coming to my house while I'm there for legal purposes. All right. And honestly, I might be at a different place next week. So the whole point of the intro of this show is to say that you're never gonna catch me, coppers. All right, you can send as many fucking Ricos, as many fucking U.S. Marshals. Put as many letters in front of the marshal or the cop name that you want. Put as many alphabet agencies against me as you want to, motherfuckers.
Taking you down.
I'm too big to fail. I'm too big. All right, physically, I'm in this entertainment business, you know. My show reaches millions, trillions of people each day. All right. If I want to commit a light mail fraud, I'm going to fucking commit some light mail fraud. All right. Like it's wiping my ass. And I'm going to keep it pushing. All right.
It's truly an honor to have you here on our couch, Alonzo.
That's right. And because my God said that it's all right. All right. And that's how it's going to be. All right. The Roman Christ God deemed it so. Maybe we should start worshiping this Roman Christ God, and he could have lifted our afflictions. The old gods won't do for anyone what they won't do for themselves. Now push on. Tell the men we'll survive if they want it enough. For Beowulf! Man, I just saw that movie recently again. So I saw it once in theaters, and I saw it again. When did it come out?
The animated one with
the animated. I think it came out in 2016, right?
Yeah.
I saw it once in theaters. I saw it again. I thought it was whatever in theaters. I didn't really dig it. Seeing it again, that movie fucking rules. Like the CGI is kind of bullshit, but the story is pretty fucking badass.
Yeah. He's a hardcore motherfucker.
Yeah. We were watching Stuart Little last night, so it's kind of same energy.
Well, basically, people have often said that Stuart Little is like a modern retelling of Beowulf. You know, it's like the
they're archetypal characters. You know, it's all the same. You know, it's the hero's journey.
Yeah, the origin story. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Well, like how they say that basically every story in movies is like Shakespeare. You know, how like 10 Things I Hate About You is Taming the Shrew. Basically, everything is either Stuart Little or Beowulf. You know, if you watch any movie, Star Wars, Stuart Little. You know, basically. Let me think. So yeah, Beowulf fucking rules. I'm sorry, guys. Go watch Beowulf. I think it's on Netflix or one of those free streaming platforms. It's great.
Tubi.
So let me refresh you about the ideas of Beowulf. All right, it's about this king. He's this drunken, fat, slovenly king, right? And his wife doesn't even want to fuck him, doesn't even want to touch him and shit. We've all been there, ladies and gentlemen. And he's celebrating the new hall that he had just decreed to give out all of his fucking treasure. Yeah, I just scratched my balls. Who gives a fuck? I got itchy balls. Come on.
A new hall to impress his woman to have sex with him?
No, fuck that, dude. He's a king. He didn't need to impress her for that. You know, he did the hall for his people, so he'd be remembered as a dope king and shit. He's like, now I'm gonna give out some fucking gold. He starts throwing out gold to the people, making it rain and shit. And then guess whose hater ass shows up? Fucking Grendel, the Grendel monster, right? And he just fucking wrecks shop, puts the beats on fucking the king, all the king's horses and all the king's men. Luckily, his wife gets away because Beowulf's got to fuck her later on. But basically, the king's like, shit, I got this big Grendel guy. You know, he goes there, he's like, fight me, Grendel! But the Grendel won't fight the fat king. He wants a real man. He wants to put the beats on a real one. So fucking he tells the king, you know, Rah! So Grendel tells the king, and he slobbers all over the king. And the king knew in his heart, I need to get Beowulf. Dial B for Beowulf. And so Beowulf's ass is on his way over to the fucking, to Shitstanistan. I think it's the Netherlands or Denmark. I think it's Denmark.
It's Norwegian.
Same diff.
Norwegian-topia.
On his way to fucking Norwegia. And then he's fucking with Luigi. He's in a fucking boat. He's got all kinds of motherfuckers on the boat. They're doing the whole like heave-ho shit when you got the oars. That's how you know you're really back in the times, when you got a bunch of slaves pushing the boat. And basically they're in a storm that could only be caused by the gods, testing Beowulf's fucking metal once again. And he's like, guess what? I'm not even phased because the gods ain't gonna kill me here. I came from the sea. That bitch ain't gonna put me back in her pussy. That's basically what he said in a matter of words. Right? Yeah. Then what does Beowulf do? You got to watch the movie. Well, what he does is he fucking puts the beats on Grendel, rips his arm off, then goes to fucking find Grendel's mother, fucks Grendel's mom.
Whoa,
right?
That's like so metal.
Becomes the king of all kings. Can't be killed. Can't be fucking destroyed. His bastard son comes back as a dragon. You know
what?
Yeah. Then fucking Beowulf has the coolest death, defending his mistress and his wife at the same time. The wife that he just took from the king. After the king dies, Beowulf's fucking her now. You know, And he's also got a mistress on the side and shit because Beowulf, slinging dick like crazy.
He gets it done. Yeah.
Yeah. And so then Beowulf's got to cut off his own arm so he can reach into his son's throat and pull the heart out of his son's throat because that's where dragon hearts are, in the throat, which they explained earlier in the movie. So it's not a surprise to anybody.
Legit, that's beat for beat Stuart Little.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same goddamn story.
Just replace Beowulf and Stuart Little, and you got the same fucking movie there. That's why I've seen Stuart Little over 100 times, and I've only seen Beowulf like 200. No, I don't know. It's an older story. I'm sorry, guys. So, what I was gonna say before I interrupted both of you guys is that don't you hate when you ask somebody, "Can I use your bathroom?" and they act like that's a crazy question to ask, and they're like, "Of course you can use my bathroom. You don't even got to ask," and all that. And it's like, all right, well, why is that? It's only the bathroom that's for. I can't just be going through all your private possessions and shit. Because trust me, when I ask him, "Can you use your bathroom?" I'm asking, "Can I look at the medicine cabinet?" I'm rifling through your shit.
That makes sense.
All right,
fair game.
So don't act like I'm just taking a piss, because I'm not. All right, it's like inviting a vampire into your house. "Can I use your bathroom?" All right, I'm living here now. I'm squatting. All right, you're gonna have to get a court order to get me out of your fucking bathroom. That's why you don't.
It's like eating salt and bread in Game of Thrones.
I don't let anybody use my fucking bathroom out in the backyard with the dogs. I'm sorry. What were you saying, John? Before I rudely interrupted you.
Oh no, I'm like, that's like guest rights. Once you use a bathroom at someone's house, you can do whatever you want.
Whatever you fucking want. Use my
go to their
bathroom.
Fridge, try
Fuck
on
my
some of their
wife.
clothes.
Teach my dog new tricks. Call it by a different name. Are we some fucked up shit? You just go to your friend's house and just have your own name for their dog. That's some cold shit. That's some cucked shit right there, dog. That's how you really emasculate a man. You go to his house, you start calling his dog by a different name, son. You're buying him more expensive dog foods and shit.
Give him better treats.
Man, I love getting bad advice from black people and shit. Man, what you gotta do is cheat on a bitch,
What's the best bad advice you've gotten from a black person?
Man, what you gotta do is when you punch a bitch, you gotta punch her in the on the hair, because then you can't see the bruises and shit. What, you gonna shave her whole head off to show them bruises? No bitch gonna shave all of her hair off. So when you punch a bitch, you punch her in the back of the ponytail, all right? You just knot that bitch up, because what she gonna do? Shave her fucking head? I see you try, bitch. What?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry, I went back 5 years right there. I went to my Alonzo time machine and had that moment. That was a stand-up bit.
Yeah, that was good, dude.
Yeah, that was funny. You ever felt omnipotent before? Like when you smack a bitch and she just crumples under you? It's like, Jesus Christ. So is that bad? Were you asking me bad advice a black guy's giving me, or just worse advice anybody's giving me?
Yeah, what's the worst advice? Because you said you like getting bad advice from black people, or you like giving bad advice?
Never given bad advice one day in my entire life, dog. My advice is foolproof. All the mistakes that have ever happened in my life were not my own doing. Usually just some kind of slip through the crack. Somebody else dropping the ball.
Up, right?
Yeah, somebody else's pettiness.
Cereal.
Exactly, 100%, dude. And I've been realizing, it's never been more clear to me since I've been trying to move to a new place that literally everybody sucks except for me. Literally everybody is just like eating crayons, and I'm the only one over here like making the world turn, Like, I'm a captain of industry. Atlas is shrugging right now, is what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen.
He's just in awe of all your accomplishments.
Dude, it's great. And so this is funny because, see, I'm going to watch back this episode. I'm like, man, I'm killing it right now. Some people don't like to hear a man talk about himself like this. Some people don't like to hear the honesty.
Well, I mean, you got to love yourself first, right? If you don't love yourself, who's going to love you? So
That's true.
It starts with yourself.
Man, dude, Beowulf fucking rules. Why don't we just watch Beowulf right now? We should just be Beowulf. Fucking hell. What else are we talking about? You guys are talking about so fucking Alex Reyes. Shout out to Alex Reyes.
How's Alex doing?
Well, he hit me up. What was it? He hit me up. He's like, "Hey, who's gonna be on the show?" And I was like, "Jimmy and John."
Like,
and,
man, I don't know about that.
He hearted it. He hearted it, and I was like, "You should call in. You should call in to stir some shit." And he's like, "Nah, I don't really vibe with them and all that." And I was like,
"What?
That's the whole point. Let's call in and start some shit."
Yes, this is the new Murray, all right?
Yeah. But I know you guys don't like him either, so I'm not saying anything out of school there. I know you guys mutually don't like each other, right?
I mean, I don't even not like him. It's
yeah,
just
it's very neutral.
we had a very weird last interaction where a show went bad, right? I don't know if you ever had a bad show where
I don't know. I wonder if I call him right now. I wonder if he's free.
And where the audience doesn't show up and things just go
I've
wrong.
never had a bad show in my life. I have 100 viewers right now. What are you
Someone
talking about?
takes
And that's
the
on the
mic.
low side.
You are blessed, sir. Because someone slaps the mic out of someone else's hand. It was that kind of a show, and it was just weird. It was just like, are you calling him?
Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. If he doesn't pick up, I never called a motherfucker in my life. I never see. Here's the thing: whenever I call, people pick up. If they don't pick up, I never called them. It was a glitch. It was some sort of butt dial. That's how you always win, ladies and gentlemen. First off, never take accountability because accountability means loss. All right. Yeah. Never pay your dues. Never pay your bills. All right. The government is there.
Admitting that you didn't do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Payment is an admission of doing.
Yeah.
All right. If I'm paying for something, that means that I've gotten some sort of service.
Guilty.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Have I been serviced? No, I have not been serviced. Let's see. Nothing. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I guess people don't want to be a part of my fucking drama.
People don't want to.
I hate.
Don't want the instigating.
Oh, there he goes. Okay, somebody's active now. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. All right. Why don't you guys fill some dead air while I do the technology? Talk about things. So you said there was a bad show.
Yeah, well, this was like a couple years ago.
Yeah, how did you fuck Alex over? Why did you piss him off so much that now he doesn't want to deal with you? What happened?
It was funny, right? We used to do shows in Laredo at the beer garden. It was a great venue down there in Laredo.
You guys don't do it anymore?
I haven't in a long time.
I was like, John's done it multiple times. That was the one and only time I ever did.
Yeah.
Okay, go
on. I forgot. I was like, yeah, he'd asked me if I could do it, if I could take over it, because I guess he had picked up another show, and then we tried working it out, and so I ended up booking all the people, right? And then I guess after I did all the heavyweight to book the people and arrange for a ride to get over there, then he was like, okay, now I want to do it. Now I want to host it. So I was like, all right, whatever, man. It's your, you booked it, right? I was just gonna substitute for you, whatever. Go ahead and you could do it. We get down to Laredo and we get some beers, right? Well, a couple of us get beers at a pizza place, and he goes to set up. We stay at the pizza place for a while. He wants to go early to set up and make sure everything's going good.
Yeah, he said he was gonna bark and yeah.
Okay, so what?
But
It makes him a bad guy. What did he do? He had a couple drinks and took a couple naps.
That.
What's wrong with that?
He didn't do what he said he was gonna do.
Yeah, so we get to stage.
How long ago was that? How many years ago was that?
2 years ago, yeah.
How many years? Probably 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we're still talking about it.
No, we don't care.
Well, you brought it up.
Yeah, exactly. We are still talking about it because of me. No, see, here's my point.
Some drama.
No, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get to the bottom of this, and I want to get you guys on the same page, and I want to figure out because obviously he thinks, and he didn't tell me this personally and tell me never to tell anybody. All right, this is just something that I'm inferring. All right, that you guys have been out there besmirching his name. Anytime some Tom, Dick, or Harry podcast shows up into your house and asks you to name names, you guys just you can't help yourself. Yeah, you can't help yourself. Yeah, exactly. Hey, who do you hate?
That's
Alex Reyes.
Scallywag.
Yeah, exactly. You got a fucking dartboard to his face over there, and I'm trying to get things figured out. All right, I'm not trying to.
I don't care too much about Alex Reyes to do that. Like if someone asked me about their opinion, I'd give it to them about the person. But
I think here's the thing.
Specifically,
Alex is an amazing comedian, right? We can all agree with that. Very funny guy.
I laugh at his jokes all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I like watching Alex perform.
Yeah.
He's
So
a
you
good
saw
guy.
him in a moment of weakness, and you can't help but just tell everybody about it. Like that was your token. That was your way to get into comedy was to shit on Alex Reyes.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, if all the cool guys are doing it,
Yeah.
Yeah. All I'm trying to say is that I have Alex Reyes' side in whatever happened, especially if it had to do with drinking. You know what I mean? It's like Maybe
No,
he had to
yeah.
drink to deal with the stress of dealing with you hacks, you know? Because remember, this is Jimmy. How many days were you doing comedy when you did that show? 3, 4 days doing comedy, right?
No,
Alex
no,
Ray
not
is
like a year.
the benevolent, the
Yeah.
hippie in tune with the world Buddhist that he
This
is.
was right before that.
Yeah.
He didn't.
This was before his fucking third eye awakening. This wasn't fucking.
This is old model Alex.
Nice
This is before the
Alex that everybody knows now.
before he got the update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before he rebooted his brain.
This is before he got lost at what the fuck, Burning Man.
When he was
and-
wearing the dude. Well, that's also a cool Alex. Okay.
Before-
Well, either way.
This was before his origin story.
Well, you know what? I think that I don't even know where to go. That's so funny. Now, Alex is the shit though, and Alex has been funny for a minute. But I was hoping to hear
Funny
so
guy.
he'd call up so I could fucking.
He's a
He
funny
does,
guy.
Yeah, he-
legit, I have no beef with him at all.
Yeah, he
Like,
was
if-
funny
if he
before, and he's
wants-
still funny. Like, and he's
I just-
probably funnier.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he gets
Yeah,
getting
he's-
funnier.
he's
All right, let
getting
me
it.
see if I can get this monkey on the show. This
He's
piece
just a
of
funny guy. Like, I don't know. I think he's a little bit autistic. You know, like a lot of people in the comedy community, and they get weird about like
Yeah, he's just
certain things, like
self-aware.
social situations, kind of like fuck with them a little. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. Is Alex Ray is autistic? You know what I mean? I don't know about that. I've always felt that Alex Ray is like, on like 12 different dimensions of scamming. You know what I mean?
like on a spectrum, you're saying?
no. He's better at talking to people than I am.
Probably. I guess he's
I think Alex Ray is fucking hilarious. I want to get him on the show more.
Funny guy.
But every time I get him on the show, nobody fucking watches it because everybody's mad at him for some reason. I don't know why. At least that's what I'm saying. Every time I have Alex Reyes on the show, I'm like, wait, this is like the lowest viewed episode
I
ever.
watched a couple of the episodes.
Well, I think it's because I don't know. There is a lot of like I mean, people out there have I hate Alex Reyes stories, right? Not just us.
Yeah.
And not saying that
I was gonna say, which by the way, we don't hate
we
Alex
don't hate
Ray.
Alex Reyes.
Yeah.
but,
Alex
like,
Reyes.
I don't know. I think it's like a lot of comics get a reputation out there because of drinking or drugs or just being a dickhead.
Actually,
or something.
in honor of that, let's crack
Yeah.
open a cold one. Anybody want a cold one?
Yeah.
Anyone want to get a reputation?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
No?
No,
I'm good. I'm sober.
You
Actually.
you're good?
Yeah, we're sober.
Yeah.
All right. I guess
California
more
sober.
for
California sober.
Stone
There you
Cold
go.
Ace Man over here.
Keep it for yourself. Yeah.
Smoke him if you got him, guys.
Yeah. We do have something.
So you're saying about how cool it is to drink.
Oh yeah.
What
No,
were you saying?
I've actually been sober for about 2 weeks. No, 3 weeks. So I'm trying to keep it going. I'm just getting fucking old, man. I feel it. I feel it way now, way more. Like I'll drink like 2 or 3 beers, and the next morning I'll feel fucking like hungover, man. I'm an old guy now.
I feel that. But all my heroes have always glorified alcohol. But then I realized that those heroes are also animated characters that didn't actually have health, you know? So modeling my life after a cartoon.
Fictional characters.
Yeah, well, while
Fine
very,
balance.
very cool in the short term, in the long term,
That is a fine balance.
yeah, not as maybe as cool. I don't know. I haven't done the long term yet, so I'm still figuring it out. See, I consider myself a scientist. Nobody's figured out if drinking and smoking is bad for you yet. So that's why
yeah,
I'm
I
going to
drink
be the guy.
occasionally. It just like I have a blood thing, so yeah, it physically makes me
AIDS?
ill. Yeah, I have AIDS. So
We all got AIDS.
AIDS.
That's kind of hot, you know? The ultimate taboo, AIDS. Dude, imagine how much comedy you'd have if you had AIDS. Dude, you just have you'd be untouchable. Everybody'd have to book you on shit because you just be like, he's the AIDS guy that jokes about having AIDS.
You gotta, man.
Dude, I could probably
It's like
do
when
that.
Larry
Who's
Garcia
gonna
got cancer,
fucking
Everyone started booking him,
Actually-
with Israel.
Oh, Israel? Oh shit,
Israel
yeah.
got cancer. Hey, dude, the schedule filled up. People feel sorry for you when you're sick.
That'd be good, dude. That's what I'm saying. I need some kind of, or maybe I should become. I've been thinking, I watch enough porn. I could become trans. I kind of got. I don't know. I wouldn't be the best, but I wouldn't be the worst either. Be right there in the middle, and then I could be selling estrogen pills and shit, and people would be like, "Damn,
Just making a living, you
Yeah.
know.
Damn, it all makes sense. Alonzo wasn't a weirdo creep. He was just a trans. Wait, what? He was just a woman. He was just a woman. He wasn't just a weirdo that didn't
He
make.
wasn't an ugly duckling. He was
Yeah.
a beautiful goose.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it is a funny thing where it's like, all these bad things. It's not because I was a bad person. It's because I was actually just a woman. I was actually just a woman. That's why I'm so bad at everything. And I think that's misogyny right there. I think transsexuality is misogyny, if you ask me. It's like there's something wrong with me. I must be a girl. All right. Well, that sounds pretty fucked up if you ask me. I don't feel like I'm in the right body.
Yeah.
Oh, I must be a woman because women are always wrong about things and always uncomfortable. It must be femininity.
Did you ever watch that Dylan Mulvaney when he got famous about the Bud Light? You ever
What was there to watch?
like all the content that guy makes.
No,
or girl?
I don't know. I didn't even. It
Like,
was funny. It was so funny because my old man is always telling me not to drink, but during that Dylan Mulvaney thing, he was more annoyed that I was drinking Bud Light because Bud Light was always on the shelves and everything else was taken because people were drinking everything but Bud Light. So all those assholes had to buy the other beers that I usually buy. So I was like, okay, Bud Light's here and it's cheaper than everything else.
Right.
All right, I guess I'll buy that. And my dad's like, oh, why are you drinking Bud Light? And I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't ever drink Bud Light, but I guess it's also kind of funny that everybody's mad about it. So it's cheaper now, and then it's just funny. I don't give a shit. 'Cause Bud Light is the worst beer. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not good.
it tastes like piss.
Miller Lite is worse, I guess. I don't know. Bud Light has what is it? It's the light king of beers. Oh, I don't know, guys. You know what?
Aced.
Those are nice little tangents. But no, what I was saying though, right about that,
Jymmi, fucking talk. Stop being a girl.
Shit. I mean, I don't got much to talk about. You know, all I do is fucking work and it's bullshit, you know, and that shit sucks. But, you know, and I've been doing my comedy, I guess. So that's cool.
So work sucks. Do you have any work friends yet?
I've always tried to not, like, I've always kept my work separate from my life. Like,
No, I
in
mean
general,
friends at
so-
work. You know, like friends at work that you've like created alliances with. You had to
So,
find the
yeah,
people.
kinda.
what are the politics there at work? Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. That's
What are the Game
great.
of Thrones
All
things
right,
that
all
go
right.
down there?
You work at kind of like a nursery kind of thing, all right, or
Yeah, I
something.
work at a preschool.
Okay.
And I work with infants, which is different than working with the rest of the kids because the rest of them just walk around and they're assholes. And, you know, so, but the politics are basically I've inadvertently become my boss's favorite employee.
So you're
Hell
like the little
yeah.
figure of
Yeah, and it sucks because all I do is my job and and nothing more, like very little more. And by very little more, like, man, like, this is so stupid. Like, my boss just had a birthday or whatever. And so, long story short, my co-director was like, hey, while you're out on your lunch break, can you pick up a cake? Because I didn't have time to get one. I was just like, all right, I guess so. And she was like, well, wait, let me give you the company card. And I'm like, well, I'm already, like, driving away. Like, so don't worry about it. Like, I'll get it. Well, since I didn't take the company card, for whatever reason, the co-director was like, I'll just go get a cake now, even though I said I was going to go get one. So here I go, show up with like a big ass fucking cake, like, you know, with happy birthday boss, like all huge and shit. And like, there's already a cake in the break room and it was like smaller. And like, yeah, it was just like, hi boss, like, this is for you. Like, not because I like you.
Did they get mad at you about that or
No,
what?
they didn't. They were just like, oh yeah, thank you.
Double cake, yay!
Yay, more cake. Yeah, and it was just like,
Was there any leftover cake, or did they think that they did it strategically because they're like, you know what, we need to get 2 cakes, but we can't act like
Yeah.
we needed 2 cakes. 'cause
sometimes
everybody
I
here is
worry
fat.
about that. Like, if they just take advantage a little bit because they're like, oh, maybe Jimmy will do it. I'm like, but I don't do everything though. Like,
Is
you
that
know?
the time you brought cake home? I remember it's like once or twice you brought.
No, that was a different thing. So I have this kid at work in my class whose mom, she works for a bakery. Yeah. And so at the end of the day, she works like the last shift or whatever. So at the end of the day, she gets to take home all the fucking cakes that they didn't sell or whatever. Like, you know, people make orders and then they don't pick them up, so she takes them home. And
Yes.
so yeah, I'd come home with like fucking big ass bunt cakes or whatever. It's dope. But that baby doesn't come to school anymore. That's why we don't get cake.
The mom would just
man.
bring in cake and give it to you.
Yeah, she would just leave them like at the front, and it was just like, I mean, like she would make mini bunt cakes, and there'd be like 40 of them or whatever. So we'd just be like, I'll take 5, like shit, put them in my backpack.
But she doesn't go there anymore.
No, well, okay, so the kid's still in my class. She's still enrolled, but like, I guess it's like summer vacation. They're on vacation, so she hasn't been going to school.
This is some bullshit. You gotta call her up.
Where's my free cake?
Yeah.
Little
Need more
baby.
cake, God damn it.
Oh, what? So you think that I don't need cake when your kid ain't in school no more? What is this?
No, I mean, that's cool. There's other perks, you know?
Yeah, like the Percocets.
Yeah, no, I get to like
Do
just.
some fucking perks right now, dog. I love perks.
All the baby food.
Wouldn't that be great if you went
Yeah,
to
all
a
the baby food.
the job is like, but look at the perks, and they just give you a handful of perks. You're like every
Shit.
day,
Nice.
every day.
I did find a vape in the bathroom once. I was kind of, well, I mean, you know, it's a little sus. It was a very sus.
Imagine a
looking
vape for an infant. It must be so tiny.
Yeah, no,
It's
it
a
was in
little
the
tiny
bathroom.
infant
Dude.
vape.
Infants don't use the bathroom.
Baby, what are your stresses? Why do you need to vape? No,
Yeah, no, that's kind of how I talk to my kids.
this baby's smoking on the kill. Yeah.
One of my babies has a really cool vape. It's like face mask thing. It's a little machine.
Ethan Martinez in the chat. Perk 30 got me revolutionary. I'm not going to read all the other messages in the chat because they're going too fast, but I did catch Ethan Martinez with that one.
Yeah, shout out Ethan Martinez.
He was supposed to be on the show this week, but as you can see, like I said, I did a little mail fraud. Light. I can't. This is like, remember when I don't know if you guys remember the show when I had to talk about when I like got into a car wreck on your way to your guys' house. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, the lightest car wreck you could possibly have, the lightest fender bender.
That's what you said.
There should be
yeah.
there should be another word. Yeah, kissed it. Mwah. That's the kind of mail fraud I did. It was a kiss of mail fraud. A
It was a
dash,
jaywalking.
a slight dash, and I'm dead, dude. I'm just saying that there's been like cops every day being like, "Oh, it's fucking Steven, whatever, is fucking Roger, or whatever." I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
"Yo,
got
guys,
no
yeah,
murders to
you keep
solve."
on asking names. Trust me, there's gonna be a lot of names. There's gonna be a lot of things you guys are gonna be coming here for. Let's just write it down. Whoever you got to write it down for. Stop coming. I'm not gonna say yes. All right, put down no in big letters. However you got to put it down. All right, and then at a certain point, the apartments are like, Alonzo. You know, well, they weren't the apartments. They were the cops in the apartments and stuff. And luckily, we were FaceTiming because
And how many people sell like meth in your apartments too, right? How many of those like meth head apartments that they skip to go?
Well, here's the thing. I've been snitching on everybody for the past like 4 years. So me and the cops used to have a thing going, but apparently there's a level of mail fraud that even my CI guy, he's like, Alonzo, there's a level that we can't cover up. You know, I mean, we can cover up all of the fucking drinking. We can cover up everything else. But there's a certain amount of mail fraud that it becomes a federal thing. And then my hands are tied. And I'm just like, all right, guy, whatever. Who do I got to tell you? John's selling illegal fireworks right now. I'll give you him today. I'll give you John today. Tell me when or where. He's like, you gave us John last week. I'm like, God damn it. Fuck. I'm out of cards.
No.
That sucks. Do you guys feel like you're the kind that would snitch, or would you take the sentence?
It depends. I mean, like, did you ever see the last episode of Better Call Saul?
Yeah, I've seen all the episodes.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking give him like
I've seen everything Vince Gillian's ever made for
something
that
years,
shit.
and then he just talks him down to like 7.
Yeah,
Shit.
you think you could do that? You think that'd be you?
That'd be the goal, right?
That's
Like,
why you do crime. I saw that last episode of Better Call Saul, and I think I could do that.
Yeah.
I think by the time they caught me, I'll just talk my way out of it.
It makes it look so easy. Like,
But what would you say? What was your point on that? You think that? What would you do?
oh yeah, I mean, like if I could get a good deal, fuck, man.
You just do it?
say,
Yeah.
You know.
Would you wear a wire? Would you wear a wire on somebody? Because I was watching that in The Sopranos. That's what they're always trying to do is get somebody to wear a wire. I'm like, I don't know if my anxiety would let me do that. They would just be like, damn, Alonzo, you're sweatier than usual. And like I'm fucking up the equipment because my sweat's just going into the. You're not wearing a wire?
No, yeah.
I'm wearing a wire right now.
Whoa. I mean, we've got a lot of wires around here, but that's
Yeah.
different.
I mean, we're literally being recorded
Yeah.
live.
I can't trust none of you guys. I'm about to kill you after this show.
Shit.
That'd be so cool.
Bullshit.
That'd be so cool if I had that kind of commitment to a plan to be like, you know what? Right now, I've already figured out 12 steps ahead. Jimmy and John need to go. All right, they know too much. They know about my light mail fraud. Yeah, they know that it's not as light as I've been telling everybody. Then after that, I gotta go to my lawyer because he's the only one that knows everything else. So, goddamn. Then I gotta kill his family. You know, it's like that's what the thing that sucks is once you start killing, it's just it's like eating potato chips.
Always,
you know, it's like there's a whole lot of people out there.
It's like chopping off the head of Hydra.
Yeah.
You know.
Then you're like, oh, what about that guy at the gas station? He was kind of looking at me funny. He needs to go.
Yep.
And then sometimes God talks to you and gives you a couple names. And you're like, all right, I got you on this one, God, but you got to get me on the back end. All right, I need my points.
You got to get me out of here.
I need my perks. And then God comes down from the sky. He's like, here you go.
Get me off this mail fraud.
I give my strongest battles to my toughest soldiers. I'm the one that told you to sell Taiwanese dick pills through the mail.
Me, Alonzo, you did well.
Yeah, and here's the thing: I only targeted people that were deaf. You know, it was strictly targeted at the handicapped. So I thought that was going to cover
Are those
me.
Even real people? Come on.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, how many? Like, I thought it was going to cover me because most of them can't even dial the phone. You know, it's like I was really covering my ass on that end. You know, only minorities, only the old and the disabled. You know?
Only the extremely vulnerable.
Exactly. Only the vulnerable. Only the people that had no recourse to come back at me. I thought I was doing everything right, you know? But here's the thing. You can do everything right in this world, and still somebody will go out of their way to fuck you over because they hate, and they have no fucking ingenuity of their own. All they can do is take a fucking... You know how easy it is to read a law and obey a law? Easiest thing in the fucking world, all right? And people think that they're good people because of that.
Yeah.
Because you read a law and obeyed a law. You probably didn't even read the law. You probably don't even know what the law means. You just listened to an idea of a law, and now you're a good guy.
Yeah.
And what does that make me, a bad guy? Because I did some light mail fraud?
Sound more like sheeple is what they sound like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's very therapeutic? Breaking laws. Just try running a
Here's
red
the thing.
light,
Yes, there was heart
Your anxiety
palpitations.
just drop.
Yes, there was fucking mercury in the dick pills. But was your dick hard at the end of the day? The answer is 9 times out of 10, no. All right? But that 1 out of 10 times that your dick did get hard, it was usually because of some other factor, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So was I even selling dick pills or was I selling a dream? All right? And if you're going to get mad at the man that makes the dreams, you know, and sings the songs and paints the paintings, then we're going to live in a black and white gray world, all right? And nobody's going to have anything to fucking dance to at the club, you know? Nobody's going to be able to take Molly and have a good time listening to Drizzy. You know, if we start worrying about, you know, whose identity is whose identity, you know what I mean? It's like the Big Lebowski. Was the Big Lebowski committing identity fraud when those guys came in there and pissed on his rug because they thought he was a different guy? No.
Yeah.
Neither am I committing identity fraud when I take out a loan in Jimmy or John's name, you know, for $5,000, you know?
I'm not even the real John Abraham. There's another John Abraham out there.
Rocky Lopez says breaking the law. That's fucking right. But here's my thing. Can you break a law? Really? How?
What are laws?
Is it like how is it broken? It doesn't work anymore? No, it's still there. So how is the law broken?
It's more like you dodged it.
I didn't listen to the fucking law.
It's more like you deflected it.
Yeah. Let me see. I think we got somebody on the line. Let me see. We got somebody on the line. Hello?
How y'all doing?
Hey, how's it going? This is Bad First Impressions. You're being monitored and recorded. Who's this we're talking to?
Hey, this is JD Vance.
Hey! Wait, my bad. Hey, fucking JD Vance. How's it going, boss man?
Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah? Aren't you fucking Trump's VP now?
That's right. That's right. I just was riding on a chicken truck right now, actually. I was up on a chicken truck, and that little orange man come up, he picked me up in his arms, and I said, "What you want?" He said, "I want you to be my number 2." I said, "I'm taking number 2." And he put me on his back, and I went up, and that's how it's going to be.
Did you have any demands before you said yes? Like, let me see them couches first or anything?
Yep. I said, let me send him.
The fuck? What happened? Oh, goddamn! 1 second. No, we got it. We got him. It's just my phone's being.
Y'all hear me?
It's vancing out. My phone's vancing out on me. Yeah. Are you good?
There's some electromagnetic stuff going on in my head. So
Vance, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor, boss man.
Yep.
I'm gonna need you to troon out on me. All right. I'm gonna need you to put on a wig and a dress. All right. And you're gonna have to be a transsexual if we're gonna have any chance of being Kamala. All right. Can you do that for me?
I'll be happy to do it. You ever seen that movie Deliverance? You ever seen that
Making
movie
moves.
Deliverance?
People don't realize how much I fucking actually control politics behind the scenes and stuff, but it happens all the time. And it's always weird because you ever watch the Illuminati? This show is public. I talk to Trump every fucking week. I talk to JD Vance casually and I tell him to troon out and he does it. People don't understand the kind of power that I have and I keep it hidden. All right? I don't show my power level. So Mr. Vance, what's your girl name going to be?
It's gonna be PC Vance.
PC Vance. There you go.
P's kind of a feminine letter, you know.
PC Vance. That's perfect. You know, you're very politically correct and all that. That's beautiful.
That's right.
So,
That's right. That's what I figured.
have you guys ever heard of? See, here's the thing with JD Vance. Honestly, he's getting me that I might. Here's the thing. I might not vote for Trump this year. I might not vote for Kamala. I might sit home and just jack off and get drunk. You know, they might. Hey, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. All right, because I might not go out sit there in the fucking hot ass line. All right. So what are you gonna do for me?
I'll tell you what. Here's what I'm gonna guarantee you. Okay? What's your favorite kind of liquor?
Any. Free. Free with a capital E.
Alonzo, I'm not guaranteeing to you. You vote for me and Daddy Trump. We're gonna make you the best alcoholic you've ever met. We're gonna take you to Crawfish Boy.
All right.
We're gonna get you shots of Glenlivet. We're
That's what
gonna
I'm
get
talking
you
about.
fucked up.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you fucked up. You like that?
Oh yeah, I like that.
My name isn't PC Vance.
She, her. Talking about.
She, her.
Dude, imagine though.
Right.
Imagine if you went a little. Imagine if you trooned out a little bit of lipstick. You just do it slow at first, and people are like, "Is JD Vance wearing lipstick?" You know, and then just then you just let your hair grow out a little bit. Then you start wearing a little tighter dresses.
I figured I'd slowly put on lip liner right in front of the debate. You know, because they're gonna make me debate, and Kamala's gonna pick some goddamn, dog or some character, some creature. I'm gonna have to talk to him, and I'm thinking if I put on lip liner, I'm gonna at least get the San Antonio vote.
Yeah, who is Kamala's fucking who's her hell spawn gonna be?
I think it's gonna be. They was saying that I thought maybe it was gonna be Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog.
All right.
That's what they've been saying. Hold on, that's what they've been saying.
Kermit the Frog for Kamala Harris. Have you heard anything about this, John? I know you're more of the politics guy when it comes to.
No, technically she's not even the official candidate yet, right? Like
No,
she's still.
no, she is. She is as of yesterday.
Oh,
No,
they-
is
they
she
nominated her
Joe?
already?
The DNC did.
No, she's officially announced.
How are you feeling? Oh, say,
Right.
you know what? Here, 1 second. I gotta get off the phone with you. I gotta give a call to my friend. Sam Haney. See what he thinks about this. Because I don't know anything about politics. I need you and John to talk to and teach me about things. I'll be, not you, JD, but my friend Sam. I'll talk to you in just a bit.
Talk to you later, JD.
PC now, dude. If I can get PC Vance to fucking troon out, I'm gonna be the king of all kings. The Godchild, the God man. Your Roman Christ King could lift our afflictions.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got this motherfucker. There we go. Hey, Samuel. Mr. Samuel K. Haney.
Oh, hey, man. What's up? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, sexy? I don't know if you heard, but I got JD Vance to troon out, so you're welcome. I'm working both sides.
Dude, good. I'm glad you finally did that.
You're welcome.
It's so funny. I was just walking down the street. I'm here in Milwaukee right now, and I heard a loud chicken truck. And it was doing donuts, and I looked over, and there was this man. He was wearing a barrel. It was crazy. He was wearing a barrel. Yeah. So, So what are you talking about
That was
today?
JD Vance.
I don't know, man. So I'm trying to figure out if I care about politics this year. Trump isn't racist enough for me to care about him. He picked JD Vance instead of a woman.
Yeah.
Then Kamala Harris. I don't know. I think it might be funny to vote for Kamala. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go on.
No, Alonzo, I hate to out you, but I want to go a little bit of metagaming, and I do want to say that I pitched calling in as JD Vance to you, and you were like, "Who's that?" He was you were like, "Is that the 44444 guy?" I was like, "No, it's the it's the incumbent vice president."
Yeah, I thought it was the lawyer guy. I thought it was the JD, one of the Texas Hammer. I was like, is that the Texas Hammer?
Oh, that made me so. I was like, well, Alonzo's not voting this year.
Yeah. Like I'm saying, it's like I don't.
Super interesting,
dude. It was so weird because like the first thing Trump said when he first because everybody was waiting for Trump's first speech, like when Tekashi 6ix9ine came out of jail. You know what I mean? It was like everyone's like, oh, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the hardest shit. And he's like, we're gonna execute drug dealers and shit like that. And it was
it's
crazy.
like shit you kind of don't care about. You're like, I mean, I don't know. What's the problem?
No, so I was trying to figure. I'm like, why am I not feeling it? Because I don't even think he like believed it. You know what I mean? He wasn't even like, he just like, yeah, we're gonna kill drug dealers. I like that. That's what China does. He didn't have like, he didn't have the spirit anymore. And I'm like, it's like Bill Hicks had a joke about Ozzy Osbourne losing the devil's favor. You know, it's like, I don't got it in me anymore. He reneged on the deal. The devil reneged on the deal.
Have the luster.
Yeah. So I feel about Trump.
Isn't that great? Hey. You know what they say? Too much of a good thing, right?
Yeah.
So
I heard the funniest shit is that people are like, people are really mad that he picked JD Vance. Like people are legit mad on the on the fucking anybody that gives a shit side of like caring about Trump because it's like you could have just picked a chick. And then anytime they tried to attack her, it would have looked like sexism. It would have been perfect.
Right.
But he's so stupid, and Trump's like, I'm not gonna listen to some fucking woman. I'm gonna have a chick around me and shit like that. Like, are you kidding me?
He thinks it matters at all, right? Like, does it really fucking matter who your VP pick is?
No,
dude. Just
he
pick
said
a name.
that the other day too. Yeah,
I hope he gets rid of. Like I'm saying, if he just gets rid of her and picks fucking whatever, like I'm saying, it's like. But he can't because it's gonna look weak. That's what I'm saying. So it's like it's so fucking annoying. So I'm like, I can't vote for Trump because like, and also he is talking about giving cops immunity to some level and shit. And I'm seeing all this crazy cop shit, which I know they're doing on purpose. I'm not fucking stupid, but at the same time, I'm like, I hate cops more than anything. I hate, you know what I mean?
Right.
So he
stepped in the wrong beehive on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, because Go on, sorry. No, go on, please.
No. They're all going against their little favorite gun toter. Everybody's hating what's his name? The guy that
Alec Baldwin?
He shot. No. The young kid who had the gun. He had the AR and he was in the street and he shot a guy.
Rittenhouse.
Yeah,
dude, they're turning on fucking Rittenhouse.
About
like,
what
is
did he
going
do?
on?
What did he do?
Dude,
why are they turning on him?
They're calling him a trans crisis actor.
A trans crisis actor?
What?
Yeah, dude. I don't even know what that would mean in this case.
Okay, but is that okay? But
crisis?
okay, just because like Q fringe is not the conservative. Like, so that's the thing with the right. At this point, it's not even the right versus the left. It's almost like centrist populists versus like radical leftist agenda. You know what I mean? And then and then because and then also people that just don't like the meanness of the right and stuff like that.
Right.
Which is what I hate too. Is like, dude, the right could be so much more effective if they were just a tad bit nicer. You know what I mean? If they just had like a little bit of sugar with their fucking whatever. So that makes me realize there's no way that that's not on purpose. You know what I mean? There's no way that it's not like that they can't just get an Obama for the right and just be like, hey, man, you know, I like because every trans issue could just be a kid's issue and you could just push that. And if the media got behind it, it would be a done deal. It's like as long as the media keeps promoting certain things, people don't want to be wrong. People have there's an uncomfortable feeling when you feel like you're against the group. You know, it's how we've evolved is having group dynamics. So you either have people that are just naturally born to be oppositionally defiant, which isn't even really a political stance. It's just I don't like whatever the norm is. You know,
just contrarians.
Yeah, exactly. So they're already naturally going to be born, and then you just like. I don't know. Let's talk to you
Alonzo's
guys.
going to be press. I think Alonzo's going to get picked for press secretary
Yeah,
on either side. It doesn't matter. If Harris wins, they're calling you up.
Yeah, I know. I've already
They
turned
are.
out
They're
the fucking other guy though, so I mean, it's. I told you, man. I stirred the drink, but so let's talk to Jymmi and fucking John, man.
Well,
All right.
personally,
Hey, I'll let you guys do it. I love you guys. Have a good rest of your day.
They might want to talk to you for a second. They want to talk to you. Come on, man.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay. All right.
All right.
How you doing, Sam?
Jymmi was
How
going
you
to say
doing, Sam?
something. She was fixing her
Hey,
mouth
John.
to.
Hey,
She was
Jymmi.
fixing her mouth to say some shit.
yeah, I was gonna say something because I was just wondering, because I'm very non-political, but I have been wondering, what do y'all think are the social implications that are gonna arise out of this next election?
Fucking nothing.
Yeah. Right now, it's all about.
I
the
think it's all a big
immigration
scare tactic. I'm sorry.
and
Mhm.
economy. It always comes to immigration and economy. So, I think abortion is another big one that people are going to vote on. That'll turn people out to vote and stuff.
But I mean, how did they even? So when it comes to abortion, it seems more like it's I could be completely wrong, but it seems like the abortion issue is that it used to be a federal thing, and then they turned it back over to the states.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm a
Yes.
states' rights
Yes.
guy, so
Yeah.
I can't be
Yes.
mad about that.
But-
So you can only
but
be mad about your
also-
own state. You can't be mad at the government at that point because they just
But-
gave the
but-
power to the states. It just,
Well,
I don't know.
no, so that's fine. But here's the issue: by a long shot on both sides, this is a pretty nonpartisan issue. A margin percentage more people
Margarine.
across
I'm
you
so
a
hungry.
margin. You goddamn bastard.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
a margin more of people across America want there to be choice. So this is just a huge misstep. And I truly do think it's the thing that's going to kill the Republican
Oh, it most certainly
bid.
is. It most certainly
because,
is.
because they have gone so deep into that topic and they don't actually realize this isn't me just speaking like as someone who's a centrist or further leaning left. Like it genuinely is a topic where people are like, I'd rather have the choice. Like it is the
Yeah.
majority time. So
They don't want to
they're
kill the
pla-
babies, but they want that option on the table.
exactly. And I think that hell yeah, dude, fucking kill those babies. I love this whole
Well,
like.
here's my
post-
thing. I think I have a more radical opinion on abortion than most people do. I think
Yeah.
that honestly, if you kill a baby before the first year, it shouldn't be that big a deal. If it's an
The
accident.
first year? What are you talking
If it's an
about?
accident, if it's an accident, if
first
the fucking
accident,
baby
yeah.
drops and it's like negligence and shit, I'm just saying. If it's
They're
like
very fragile at that stage.
that's what I'm saying.
you know?
Yeah, if it's like if the baby accidentally dies, because you fucking were out partying for a couple weekends and shit, I don't think that it should be a
Didn't
fucking
feed
you
it.
go to jail for like it's a real person. If
Yeah.
we're really
No, I
killing,
tend to
if we're
agree.
okay to kill babies, if we're okay to kill babies, then when is it like not okay to kill babies? Is my opinion. It's like when are they not a baby? Like
No. When they are Gazan babies, we can kill them. When they are
Yeah.
American white Western babies, we will not kill them.
But here's the thing:
dare you.
Planned Parenthood was invented to fucking weed out black people. It was invented by eugenicists to kill black babies, and black people are the most people to use abortions. Apparently, if we're going by the FBI, I guess I don't know, or racism.
You know
But,
what's so funny, Alonzo? You don't know who the vice president is, but you know who the FBI has an opinion on for Planned Parenthood, which is just crazy to me.
why? Because why would I give a shit about? Dude, the president is this illusion of choice where it's just like, okay, we all live in the same house, but you just have to pick the furniture. It's like, okay,
No,
wow.
because you know which character you are on King of the fucking Hill. That's my point.
Putin.
I fully, Alonzo, and this is what I love about you. I fully expect you to know what's actually going on. But it doesn't have anything to do with populist politics. It's like clearly the FBI has been using Planned Parenthood to weed out and attack, these minority groups. It's like, I'm not saying you're wrong at all. That's not my point. It's just funny that you're like mainstream politics. I don't really give a fuck about, but I
Who's
am
the
really
VP?
curious what these 3-letter agencies are doing to like kill black babies. It's just fascinating to me. I
mean, here's the thing. It's not even it's just a fact. If you look at the person that started Planned Parenthood, she was a eugenicist and shit.
They're
and
very
you
open about it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like all this stuff isn't hidden. It's just not taught, which is a big difference.
Yeah.
You know, there's a difference between hiding something
yeah.
and just not teaching it. And if you're not forced to learn something, or if it's not on the TV or in the news, or like they're not like, hey, we should be outraged about this. People are handed their targets of outrage. That's why whenever somebody tells me I should hate somebody, I always try not to. You know what I mean?
Right, because you're like, how can I hate you?
Like,
you
Alex
haven't.
Reyes, I fucking love that guy.
Yeah. You also can't tell me who to love.
No, exactly. It's the thing, dude. You know what the funny thing about Trump is? I really was very like nonplussed about the whole situation because I was going through my own fucking problems during those years. It took me like I think 3 or 4 months into Trump being president that I had like a weird moment in the car where I was like, holy shit, Donald Trump is like actually the president of the United States. You know what I mean? Like,
Game show host.
Yeah, it might have actually. I think it sunk in almost a year in. Actually, I think I might be giving myself too much credit. I think it was a year in. I'm like, holy shit, Trump is actually the president. Isn't that weird? Like to myself, like everybody's been having that conversation for the past year. But I'm like, that is kind of odd.
You became sentient like a baby right before it's killed.
No, I just thought that it was
Jymmi.
like. Okay.
Jymmi, so you're apolitical pretty much, Jymmi, but what I want to know your
It's
perspective.
pronounced sexual. I'm sorry.
Sorry. I wanted to know your thoughts on how you think things are going to change in the next like 4 years.
Oh, well, I was thinking more like like I don't know, like would riots break out or like, you know, martial law and shit.
6th.
Yeah, like another January 6th or something.
January 6th.
Like just depending like if like who wins or like I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know.
God damn.
Do you think you can even do
though.
martial law because everybody's so pussified these days? Like, there's gonna be like some fucking, you know, like everybody in the military is apparently pussified. That's what the right keeps telling me. So if there's really gonna be martial law,
We are. Can confirm. We are pussified.
You're not in the military, you liar.
I am. I'm in the Air Force.
You fucking liar. Sam, man, you an Air Force person?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
he?
dude.
Yeah,
I've been
he's a
in.
guy.
I've been in since 2018. Yeah.
No wonder we don't get along.
Yeah, he's a guy.
No, I joined so that I could protect my prince, Donald Trump.
That's beautiful. When did you join? Are you really? Are you fucking? Dude, that's what I'm saying. I hate when.
He's really.
You know
in
what's
those-
so-
I'm so stupid and drunk that it's hard to tell.
Once again, Alonzo, you don't even know what I do for a job, but yeah, you're like, hey, can you call him as Trump?
Why would I give a fuck what you do as a job? You don't ever talk to me. You never fucking. We talk.
Because I know you don't have a job.
All right, okay, that's fair. You think doing mail fraud's easy? Do you think filling out all those fucking applications online is easy? Sometimes you fuck up the birthday, and then people call you up. Then you gotta do an accent. Like, am I supposed to be Asian or am I supposed to be black? I don't know. Me come from Jamaica. No shit. Nobody else says me come from Jamaica unless you're from fucking Jamaica or you're from Jar Jar Binks' planet. Me come from Jamaica.
Me come from Masika. Yeah.
Come
Dude,
from
I just
Santonio.
think. No, yeah, man, I joined in 2018. So I joined because I was in credit card debt. That was really the main reason.
Hey, it's what's up. Yeah.
I still can't tell if he really is in the military. Is he really in the military?
Genuinely.
I want to see I want to get some discounts with you, and then I'll know for sure.
Oh yeah, come with me. Yeah,
Let's
come
go
with
to
me
the
on base. And
PX.
come with me
It
on
makes
base.
sense,
and
dude. Everybody in the
I'll-
military just fucking does nothing and just tries to do comedy poorly. That's like everybody.
Yeah.
That's what they do. I get out of the military and I just struggle in comedy, except for Raul.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the one
No, that's-
exception to the rule that proves the
Well,
rule.
Pat's a former military guy. Chris
Pat?
Goulon is.
No shit, dude. I hate all these lazy fucks that are getting paid off my tax dollars. I actually have to go do a job. I don't just get to kill brown people and blow shit up for fun. I actually have to go deal with assholes. I don't just get a nice check in the government.
You're the one-
Here's
you're the one-
here's your Jewish war check for fucking. Here's your Zionist bucks over here, you fucking homosexual. And you have the gall not to fucking throw your life down for Donald Trump and vote for him a
You're
million
just-
times over.
No, you're just sad. You're colorblind, or you have bad vision, and you couldn't get into the military. I get it.
No, what it
Don't
was,
be a bitch.
I think I was at the recruiting office. I think I was 18, and then they asked they had to do a drug test, and I'm like, okay, that ain't gonna happen. So,
Yeah, exactly. You fucking drug addict.
yeah.
See, that's the thing. You know what it is?
Okay.
Drug addict hippies are always like, man, fuck the fucking man. And then you're like, you're just mad that the man doesn't buy you weed every now and then,
Motherfucker,
you know?
I pay for my own weed. I pay my taxes. I fucking pay everything. Trust me. I you know, and it's very hard when I'm also nursing this drug habit. You know, it's
exactly.
But I still find the time.
Yeah.
I still find the time and the means.
It's okay. Don't worry, Alonzo. We don't want you either.
I don't get a little extra fucking dude. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I've been waiting because I always have this fantasy that one day the FBI or the CIA is gonna be like, Alonzo, we've been monitoring you for 34 years.
We need you.
Yeah, we need you. We've been letting you pull the strings behind the scenes because you know you've always somehow fallen in line in our Venn diagram of.
It's like we need a new Manchurian candidate. You are our Manchurian candidate.
We finally need to pull you in because you know.
God.
I think that'd be so dope.
That's probably what happened to the shooter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you're gonna be 007 James Bond.
No. He was.
You're gonna rescue the president.
No, he was an open micer with a failed podcast, and they said, you know what we need this guy to do? Kill the president. Oh man. Well, hey y'all, I gotta go. Seriously, great to hear from you both, all three of you, I should say. I'm sorry I didn't claim you there for a moment, Jimmy, because I know you're a woman, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Love you guys. Be good.
Yeah,
all
take
right.
care, Sam.
Mwah.
See you, Sam.
Kisses.
Safe
Later, Sam.
Kisses.
Ryan Herrera in the chat. Hey, babies. Who's Ryan gonna call in?
I just did a show with that guy the other night. It's pretty cool. Is that tank?
I got Ryan's number.
Mm.
Ryan, this is funny to say. I don't save names in my phone because of paranoia.
It doesn't automatically pop up when they call you?
Yeah, it does, but I don't save the names in the contacts. I don't save contacts because I'm paranoid. But Ryan Herrera, one of the very raras that has a saved name contact. Hey, Ryan, you're calling me monitored and recorded for quality and assurance. How's it going, you big homo?
You know that you called me?
Yes. I called you. Were you in the chat? Are you watching, or you just wanted to comment? So you thought that thought that you were watching?
Oh no, I'm good. I hear you, but also I hear. Here, let me.
What does it sound like?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear
Yeah, we
you.
can
Is
hear
the
you.
sound fucked up or something?
No, what the problem was is I had Facebook open and you were calling me, so I was hearing like double
The echo.
with everything.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, but yeah, aced it.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that was pretty quick. How's the show going? Sorry, I just woke up, dude. I slept in.
That's good.
Yeah,
I don't know. We
you
got
partied
like,
last night?
What's that?
Were you partying last night? You're going out
Yeah,
there
dude,
on
we
the show.
partied. We went to that Mexicana place. And they had that show went to like almost 2 a.m.
Oh
So-
wow.
Damn.
Yeah, it was dope. It was dope. It was dope though. They were just hotboxing the restaurant the whole time, so that was fun. It was a good show.
I felt
Good
so
time.
bad. I was watching watching old BFI episodes last night because I didn't do one last week. So I was kind of being like, man, does this show just suck? And it does. But I was rewatching Ryan's episode, and I felt really bad because Ryan sucked so bad on it, and I was just like, but no, honestly, I felt bad
Right,
because Ryan
cool
was
guy.
like, he was mentioning things, and also I watched Warren's episode too because I was like, man, Warren sucked. But then I watched it again. I'm like, he sucked, but there was also things that I could have picked up on. One of the things that Ryan was talking about on the show that I did want to pick up on now as I was rewatching it is that is there some bitch still letting her dog shit all over your apartment floors? Not in your
Yes,
house,
dude.
but like in the landing. So basically, it sounds like Ryan lives in kind of like a multi-level apartment with some kind of concrete, like shared
Oh,
like
yeah?
landing in between
Balcony?
the staircases, something like that. Am I correct?
Yes, and like as soon as you start going towards the actual building, like right there in the landing before the stairs, there's always just like one or two little nice pieces of shit just like sitting there. Where it's almost like you have to go out of your way to put it there. You know, almost like it's crazy.
You think they're trying to send a message to someone?
Yeah, someone put a piece of paper on there, and it
Like,
said,
watch your shit.
"It said this shit is gross. Pick up your shit." Like, and then it was signed your neighbors, which I thought was kind of funny. But the note kept flipping over, so then the writing was upside down, so it just looked like a white piece of paper on a pile of shit. So like, in order to get the true weight of the note, like you have to flip it over and,
to touch
and
the
read
shit. Yeah. You go there, post some dog shit to get the message that was just like it wasn't even worth it. Wasn't even worth it.
It was, yeah, not worth receiving that. You're like, yeah, it is gross.
I like how the chick could have easily I guarantee. I don't know if it was a dude or a chick that did that. What do you guys think? Do you think it was
probably a girl? I
that
feel
wrote
like
the note?
girls are, that wrote the note.
Yeah. See, well,
Also
look,
a girl.
this is a good question. So let's guess who wrote the note, and let's guess who left the shit because we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Trust me.
I'm sure a girl left the shit because I feel like girls are less likely to pick up shit than a guy would.
Okay.
I think you're right, and we've kind of done a little bit of research just based on observing our neighbors, and there's this one older Asian lady that, and I hate to mention the Asian part, but it's just she is.
I mean, well, my eyebrows went up. I'm like, oh, that lazy Asian bitch.
And I think if it was a dude who left the shit there, I would call him a girl. You know?
yeah. Quit acting like a lady.
Yeah.
But we always see her kind of like tugging on the dog a little bit.
I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I was reading things. Go on. I'm sorry to interrupt, Ryan.
Yeah, but we always see her like kind of yanking on the chain a little bit, like the dog's trying to chill a little longer and she wants to go back inside. So that's why we figured it. And it's like also a kind of small dog. And I don't know, I don't know how Asian she is. Like maybe over there, it's just not a thing to pick up dog shit.
Maybe over there it's like an appetizer, and she feels like she's feeding the apartment, and it's like, hey, there's some dog shit, poo poo, or poo poo platter, or whatever.
Like the way that you burp. Yeah, the way that you burp after a good meal, it's like you leave a dog shit after.
No, you're not picking what I'm saying. The dog shit is the appetizer. You're misunderstanding me, Ryan. I'm not being understood.
Exactly.
All right.
Maybe it's just maybe it's a culture thing, because you know how like in India they shit in the streets. Same thing. Like they just leave dog shit in the apartment.
Exactly.
Know what you should do? We should take the dog shit and put it on a little paper plate, and
like dress it up.
Yeah, exactly. And then write, hey, you Asian bitch, I know that you like to eat this. So I decided to prepare it nice here for you. And then we put a little garnish on the side. And we put magnets on it so it doesn't blow over and she can read it. And we also write one in Asian so she can, in case she doesn't understand English.
In Asian?
Yeah.
Don't pick a specific time. You're like, just write it in Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just in Asianese.
The top 3 chink languages that we have, Chinese, Korean, and gobbledygook.
That's hilarious. Dude,
and
actually the plate idea is feasible because I have little paper plates as well that I keep in the apartment. So I'll just use one of those, get a little doggy bag, put it on there, dress it up with some garnish.
What we're gonna do
bada bing, bada boom.
Is I'm gonna be at your apartment, all right? I'm gonna be chilling there with you and your chick on your couch for a couple weeks because of this light mail fraud situation. And while I'm there, I'm gonna catalog the races of each one of your apartment people, all right? I'm gonna make a spreadsheet. What we're gonna do then is put this shit on a plate with little greeting cards written in each language of the races, and then whoever gets offended will be able to narrow it down. All right. So
I like.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna have to explain why there's a guy chilling on my balcony all day with a notebook just staring at people.
Somebody ask me a question, I'll be like, what are you talking about? At least I'm not a pile of shit at the bottom of the stairs. Why don't you start asking about that? All right?
Yeah.
I'm a pile of shit at the top of the stairs.
The hard-hitting questions.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, where were you on the night that this pile of shit got left? All right? Let me ask you some questions. All right, and buy some of this art. Cause I'm definitely gonna be busking outside your apartment. I'm gonna have like one of those lights. I'm gonna be doing like spray art painting that looks like planets and unicorns. You ever seen that downtown San Antonio?
Those guys are cool, man.
They are cool. They're like, I'm gonna stick a little piece of like white paper here and spray around it, and then take it off, and it's like a beautiful sun on an alien planet.
They'll like set it on fire sometimes. Like, hey.
I got one. Yeah, I've bought some art from those guys. Pretty badass. Mine was Selena though.
Yeah.
Downtown on Alamo Street a lot. Or what's that one?
Houston Street. Yeah.
Yeah. Got down on Houston
Dude,
Street.
John told us about his, or Jymmi told us about a funny dog that John had and its pooping habits. It really cracked me up.
Oh yeah.
Which one?
I used to have this Belgian Melanies that would this is like the size of a German Shepherd, right? And it would shit in the bushes, but like in the
Back
bushes,
up
like
in the bush.
yeah, it put like its hind legs, it'd like pick it up and like sit on the bush and shit.
Oh, so like use the bush to like wipe its ass, kind of like a
Yeah.
Brillo
know,
pad or
like-
something.
We don't know for what. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's just that's how it always wanted to shit in the bush, like on a leaf or on a branch or something. Like I ain't gonna shit on the floor of the
Like
bush.
in the most inconvenient place.
Yeah.
Oh, because then you had to pick it up. I would be like, well, it's in the bush. Who's gonna get mad about that?
I
you
mean,
know?
and yeah, that's not
Makes
gonna lie.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we wouldn't always pick it up because it was in the fucking bush. Like I'm gonna.
Have you guys been
search
taking
for
Buddy
it.
to go shit at Ryan's house?
No, we should though.
That would be funny.
No.
We should film that.
Hey, this brings up a question. Have any of y'all ever like had to poop in public, like in a bush, behind a,
Plenty of
behind a
times.
car?
Yeah.
Not
Plenty of
poop,
ti-
but
that's not the
piss.
response I wanted.
Yeah,
He
I've
goes,
pissed
when you
in
gotta go, you
public
gotta go.
before.
What? You never pooped outside, have you, John? I mean, you were in the
I mean, I
military,
pooped
so I know
outside,
John
but
has.
not
But I
in
mean, like,
public.
since you were a civilian.
Since I was civilian, I can't think. I think the last time I remember pooping outside was I had to go into the woods 'cause I was riding a bus and I had to get off.
There you go.
Shit.
See, if you ride a bus, you've shit outside before, dude. I've taken
Yeah.
a fucking rowdy shit out behind a fucking 7-Eleven and used my sock to wipe it. Trust me. If you use a bus, sometimes things happen and there's no fucking toilet on the bus.
Mhm.
So you gotta
that's
pop out and
so
show
funny.
niggas.
What? Yeah. No, but I was gonna stop it at a gas station and take a shit, right? But it was like out of order, so I had to like go into the woods like behind the gas station.
Oh, they didn't let you into the thing or whatever. Yeah.
Why didn't you go into the 7-Eleven?
No, 'cause it was broke. It was out of order.
Not you.
Well, why didn't
Alonzo.
I go into the 7-Eleven? Oh, no, that's a good question. Maybe they didn't have the bathroom or something like that. Maybe I did go into the 7-Eleven. I don't remember that whole part.
You're
I
just
just
like, I gotta
remember
go back
being
here.
behind. Maybe I didn't have time. That's what I'm saying.
You're
It
in a
might have been
rush,
that. I have
yeah.
like a IBS kind of thing. Like when I gotta go, I gotta go.
Mhm.
I remember the pile vividly. It looked like the cover of a Goosebumps, a Goosebumps book. Yeah,
Oh, no.
it was beautiful.
Oh, God. I've seen your shits, Alonzo. Yeah, that's not pretty, dude.
Oh, jeez,
I
I'm
can't
sorry.
imagine that sprayed along a wall on the ground.
It wasn't. It was on the ground. It was in a beautiful pile. It looked like I said, like an anthill. Like just didn't smell like one.
God. An anthill full of shit. And then picturing John shitting in the woods, like coming out afterwards.
Well, John
people are
looks like
"Yo,
a
is that
bear, so it's probably majestic.
Yeah, people are like, yo, is that Sasquatch?
Dude, we
John
should
comes out
Sasquatch
all-
your ass out there in the woods, dude. Make some money, man.
Yeah, John, just have you walk quickly in the background behind people taking selfies.
I told him just wear a
When
brown
they look
suit.
back at it later, they're like, yo, what?
Just a regular brown
regular
suit.
brown
Yeah,
suit.
like a tan suit, and just go walk in the woods.
Go out there Sasquatching.
We should unfreeze John and say that he's a caveman and just fucking get so much money, dude. That'd be so dope.
Photobomb. Yeah, John's gonna start photobombing people, dude. That's
We could
great.
do that. We should find
You should photobomb people at events in a tan suit.
we should start an Instagram page that's just like it's like a short series and it's gonna be called Unfrozen. That's what it's gonna be called, Unfrozen. And then then it's gonna start with us like candidly finding John and some
Frozen
block of ice, I guess
Like
somehow.
all just Sasquatching in the background. Still.
Maybe he's
John.
I find him in the back of
Walking away.
the meat freezer at Applebee's or something. They built this Applebee's around him for some reason.
We're trying
That's so
to start a
funny,
fire in the freezer.
Yeah, that'd be good. And then we just like slowly teach you to be an Applebee's server, so you never leave there.
That's funny. Kind of to bring it a little full circle on the poop and the series thing that you just mentioned for John.
Unfrozen,
I kind of want to.
pending title.
I want to start a little poop series on. There's another dog in my complex.
How
I mentioned it
comics
to John and Jymmi
Oh.
that keeps pooping on rocks, only on rock, like big bold, like little boulder things.
You know
It'll
what?
just go post up on that. And so I've taken a couple of different pictures of poop on rocks. So I think
It's
I'm
art.
just gonna start
That's
putting
art.
them together.
Man, so I like that you mentioned that because this actually is near and dear to my heart because I live like right next in my apartment. You guys, my old apartment, it was right next to a fucking a dog shittery or a dog park, you know, where people take their, you know,
Their name
The
dog
dog
shittery,
shit.
yeah.
yeah,
Good
it
one.
is downwind from my fucking apartment and shit. But so there's been
Oh,
somebody
right
that
up
like,
there too. It's-
yeah,
It
somebody's
was
been.
a wind tunnel, yeah. Like
It's horrible. And it
directly
heats
at
up.
the end of the
It's-
tunnel is the dog park, and it's just like,
Yeah, it's like a fucking hot air dryer, just dog shit. Which is so funny because that's just been a motif of my life. Because when I lived in Siloam, I lived like a block away from the dump and pet dog, the pet food factory. So like, dude, like when like about 4 to 7, it was fucking putrid every day forever. But let me see. I'm trying to find because I caught a motherfucker with his dogs because they always be pissing and shitting in front of my apartment, and I catch him when I'm looking through the window. I'm like, hey, hey! I knock on the window, and then they like, ah! And then they walk away. But I caught the motherfucker looking back at me, and I had the picture. I was going to show it on here, but it's one of many pictures
Does he look
around
like
a whole bunch of.
Sasquatch?
No, he's a big. Know what he looks like? What does he look like? I'm trying to think if there's a comedian. He actually looks like Danny from Danny Hemco, but not. But Danny Hemco is actually a good dude and stuff. And the guy's like he has like a big belly and stuff. Danny Hemco is like more built than that.
Yeah,
But he has like that kind of face, you know, that white guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's fucking white guys. These fucking cracker ass
Fucking
motherfucking
white guys.
honkies. These vanilla gorilla mayo monkey motherfuckers, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Well, Ryan, what do you got to
Yeah,
plug,
well,
dog? You do Tank's Pizza every Thursday, right?
Yes, yeah.
If you guys
that's
are
the big
looking
thing.
for a dick to suck, for a comedy guy to get on the ground floor, why don't you go fucking be Ryan's lackey and shit? Why don't you go fucking ask him what he needs you to do?
Yeah,
Because
just
he's
go
gonna look out
prostitute.
for you. All right?
Ryan's
No,
Ryan's
no,
gonna
no,
look out
no,
for
no,
you.
no,
comedy
no, no.
pimp.
Go ask Ryan what he needs. He's gonna put a couple bucks in your pocket. He every
He'll
time you
make you
talk to
work the
Ryan,
corner.
if you just ask Ryan for some money, he'll just give you money, dude. He's got it like
good.
that. Every time I talk to him, it's always let me
Here,
peel off a
Alonzo.
couple 20s, put it in your pocket, a couple of these on
There
the
you
side
go.
of the face,
Yeah,
and then he's on his way.
yeah. Go buy yourself something nice.
Yeah, and I do a nice fucking crack rock.
No, but yeah, for real. No dick sucking or anything involved in my stuff, but please.
No, not physical dick sucking. I mean literal dick sucking. You got to glaze
Oh.
them. I love that. Is that a new Zoomer term? Glaze. You know, got to glaze that motherfucker. You got to give him you got to put the glaze on the shit. You know, what is that? Salival.
Howard.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah,
huh.
Yes, please. Every Thursday at 8 o'clock, it's free. If you RSVP before 3 o'clock, on Thursdays, you get a free bottle of red wine, Moscato, mimosa setup.
They got chard. They got the Chardonnay.
They got some Chardonnay, yes sir, yes sir. And then if you want to be on the show, I mean, y'all have all been on it, but
If you wanna be on
anyone
the show,
listening or
you gotta
checking
do
it
the
out, hit me
blow.
up, and we'll talk about it. We'll get you on it. We'll get you something worked out.
This is me sucking Ryan's dick. It's like this. Oh no, that's the wrong one I was saying. There we go.
Well, thanks for calling, dude. I appreciate it.
See how big it is?
Yeah.
It's like I got a pole in my hand. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Look how far away my hand is. You can't even see it.
Yeah, it's like
far.
2 foot away.
Yeah.
I'm moving around, dog. It's crazy. It's got like multiple heads.
Multiple.
It's
All
a
right.
Hydra.
Oh no.
All right. Well, I love you, dog. When you get back
All
on the
right, I
show,
love
it's not
you.
gonna be as Ryan Herrera because we got Porfino Rentera in the fucking chat. All right,
Hey there,
what's up?
Alonzo.
Why don't you call in?
All right.
One second. I got the call in. Let me see. What's
Later,
the call in?
guys.
3?
Have a good one.
All right, love you, boss. All right.
Happy
If you
Saturday,
guys
bye.
are in the chat right now, you got the number 210-284-2552. Porfiro Renteria. I gotta
Call
talk
in.
to you. You gotta call in, man.
Have him fill in. We're down.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I was on a show
I hear
with
good
him
things.
with Ryan Herrera and Trixie the other day. That was fun.
Was that the one at the old person's house? Or the
It-
old person's home?
Sort of, it's a retirement community, and like, dude, it was badass. It was like, I mean, you think retirement community, everybody's gonna be all slow and like, nah, dude, they had like casino machines and like a grand piano. Like as soon as you walk in, there's just like a grand piano and
Just like a club?
it was like a club. Yeah, I mean, they had like little restaurants. They had cops walking around and stuff. It was dope.
I don't like the cops' idea and shit. If I was old and all that,
Oh,
that's the
the
last thing I
cops
want
were
to see.
there. They were like looking around, like.
I mean, they're probably like their grandkids and shit.
No, I don't think so, man. They were looking for like something because I mean, at one point they like the two of them like walked by real fast and they're like talking in their shoulder and like, oh shit.
And that's a good place to do some mail
They-
fraud. They
they're-
don't even
They're
remember it.
wild.
You just talk to somebody with Alzheimer's and stuff. Here's a trick, guys. Here's a little life hack. What you want to do is you want to volunteer at an Alzheimer's place, right? Their kids never visit them. And what you're going to do is you're going to get all their personal information, right? Usually when they're using the bathroom, you start ruffling through their shit. They're not going to remember where it was anyway. And if they do, you fucking say, this crazy Alzheimer's person is accusing me of going through their files like that 5 other people that did that before.
Yeah.
It's an epidemic. You guys got to look at this. There's probably something in the fucking mashed potatoes.
Mm.
And then after you've done all that service, you know what I mean, and you've cleansed your soul with God, you get your benefit, you get your blessing, is what I like to call it. You take that information and you go on to multiple, soft pull credit inquiry websites that will give you rates.
All at the same time.
And you're not paying it back. So those numbers where they're giving you interest rates, you don't look at that. You look at what's going to be deposited. That's the number that you're focusing on, because all that other shit, that's monthly payments, interest rate,
Not even worried
APR.
about that.
Yeah, that's might as well be fucking Chinese to you. Okay, all you're looking at is for what's deposited into the checking account. Then what you're going to want to do is deposit that shit into your checking account. All right, that's the little trick they don't tell you about. All right, is that what the fuck? Oh, somebody's calling me. God damn it! What? Somebody's interrupting my amazing advice
Yeah,
to call
man.
me.
I mean,
Hey, how's it going, sexy? This is Alonzo at Best at Bad First Impressions.
Hey, what's going on?
Who is this? Who is this?
Hello?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Hello, what's up? Can I get your name?
Joe Beam.
It's the other Alonzo.
That's the other Alonzo. Oh, my war Luigi to my fucking to my Luigi. Yeah, who is this? Walonzo?
Not even your Wario. Not even-
It's Walonzo. Ah! He actually has a great job. He has a great relationship with everybody in his life. Very stable. How's it going?
Wait, maybe
How's
you're
it
the
going,
Warlonzo.
doppelganger?
It's going, man.
Miss Chill, who is this, man? For realsies. Pinky swear. Oh my God, what a homosexual. All right, what do you want to talk about, sexy?
What are y'all talking about, man?
We're talking about this homo that just called into the show. He's like trying to get some penis, but
What's your
everybody's like,
favorite white collar crime? No. What's your favorite crime in general?
oh my God. Let's see. What do we got right here? I think we got a
My
little bit.
favorite white collar crime?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch, you're just gonna call it and be a homo. And that's no disrespect to homosexuals. Usually they're more entertaining than this.
It depends on what collar crime we're talking about. Taxes, politics.
I hear this is Porfirio Renteria. That sounds like a Mexican food restaurant. Is this? Can I get the enchiladas? I always ask for with the mole
We should go
sauce.
there after this.
Dude, I just went to fucking some Mexican food
You want hot
restaurant
sauce with
with the mole sauce, and I always forget the mole sauce is like chocolate sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mexicans got diabetes for a reason.
Yeah.
All right. So what's up,
There's
doggy?
no sugar in it.
There's tortillas, chocolate. Yeah, and the mole. Yeah.
And-
Are you the one that has the Jewish star
It has
necklace?
molasses in it.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
me, baby.
I forgot about that.
Oh, that was not what I was looking for. My bad. That's what I was looking for.
Hey.
All right. So, are you a Hebrew? What the fuck? Why do you keep laughing
I
at
get
me?
that a lot. I
Are you-
get that a lot.
Are you a
Because you
Gentile?
wear
I'm
a
not.
Jewish star? Yeah, I would assume it's like if I was wearing fucking military clothes. If you were like, "Did you serve?" I'm like, yeah, I get that a lot.
I support Israel. I support Israel.
All right, so do we.
Wait.
What do you support them in doing? Sticking to their own land, of course, and sticking their big noses out of everybody else's business. Possibly, is that what you support?
Just pray for them.
Just pray for them.
Wow, that's the cheapest support ever.
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers is real. Thoughts and prayers.
How much did that fucking necklace cost? More than $100?
About $850.
$8? Really? Is it bedazzled with fucking jewels? I don't even remember. I gotta look at that thing again.
It's all diamond.
Oh.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's awesome. I don't even know what to say.
24 karat gold, or what's going on there?
All right. No, that's fine. You know what? Why don't you give us a question that you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about, sexy? Ryan Herrera in the chat says you're old and not good with phones. Is that true?
I can take pictures.
You can take pictures.
Why did you laugh like that?
Well, good for you.
Depends on.
Yeah, this is still live. We're still live. The chat's like, Sandy, is this still alive? Yes, we're alive.
It depends. It depends on the technology.
Don't you do live comedy? Aren't you supposed to be on stage and you do live comedy? How can you not talk on a phone? Come on.
Where's your wit, sir?
What the fuck is this? What are you doing? Come on, talk to me. Please. Please. All right.
I'm actually on the road, man. I was checking out the show and I was like, I'm actually on the road.
You're on the road. On the road again.
He's a road comic.
I can't wait to eat a load again. And then I'm gonna get my ass split by some twins. There were some Mexicans. I can't wait to eat another load again.
No, I just came back from Alabama, man. We did a comedy challenge up there in Alabama.
Oh, nice. Is this what you brought to the stage over there?
A lot of silence.
Who won? Who won?
No, it was good. It was actually good. It was a good experience.
I didn't ask that. I asked who won.
It was a good experience, man, because
he didn't win. That's just this way he didn't win.
Yeah, it wasn't you. That's fine. I assumed it wasn't. I was just asking who did. What was their name? Shirley Finkelmeyer, Daniel Boskowitz, Chase Vanderquist.
Daniel Quintero.
Daniel Quintero won. Cool.
Who's
We know
that?
he
Is that Arriba comedy?
Yeah, that's Arriba dude.
It's Arriba dude.
You had comics from all
He's a
over.
clean comic.
He's a clean comic? All
Guys
right.
that- that done
How much money did he
some
win?
bar shows.
What did he win?
$1,000 and a spot.
Fuck yeah, dude. Good for him.
That makes sense. He's pretty.
You can get money from this shit? I gotta look at that.
Doing
stuff.
comedy.
I gotta go to Alabama, dog.
I never even.
Dude, they're gonna love me in Alabama, dude. Everything I say is like tailor made to Alabamians. Here's my Alabama joke, right? Hey guys, fuck any mud lately? East. I gotta bring this though. All right.
Hey, if the phone dies, I'm actually.
If the phone dies, it would be better. Would have been more content.
No, I'm actually on my way to Mexico.
That's cool.
On the way to pick up more Xanax.
He's just picking up drugs, taking.
You son of a bitch. I love you. All right. Call in next time. And
All right, man.
yeah, good luck
We'll
in
talk
Mexico.
later, guys.
We've never talked in our
Thanks.
lives. This is why we don't have that candor that I have with everybody else. What the fuck had happened there? What the fuck was
Flop, it was
that?
a flop.
I've never, dude, when I call into
You need to have your
places,
call screened, buddy.
you know what they have to tell me when I call into radio shows? Let somebody else speak. Because I'm constantly just giving it to him, dude. Even I'm just making noises. I'm making noises. Fucking noisy, dog. All right, I'm gonna let you guys talk. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna go outside and smoke a cigarette. I'm gonna let you guys talk. All right?
Yeah, let's talk.
You guys gonna talk?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Thank you,
right.
Alonzo, for having us on.
No,
today.
thank you guys for letting me do this at your guys' place.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Thanks for sleeping on our couch for about a week and
Yeah, like I said, it's pretty
giving
cool.
up on life and.
Hey, it's whatever. You know, here's the thing. I figured out something while I was on this couch. More mail fraud. I figured out a different way to do mail fraud that I don't think anybody's ever figured out before, and I'm pretty excited about it.
You're gonna revolutionize the mail fraud game.
Pretty much.
Nice.
Basically, it
Yeah.
involves, it's like, as opposed to just like, so usually with mail fraud, let me explain. So usually with mail fraud, you have to like wait for the mail, right?
Yeah.
What if I actually just went into their house with a gun and just took the money out of their pocket right there?
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy? It's like nobody's ever even thought about that, right? It's like I'm taking mail fraud and I'm like disrupting the whole like industry of mail fraud. You know what I
Right.
mean?
It's
and
like
now
skipping steps.
You're
I'm
revolutionizing.
like the YouTube of mail fraud because I'm like, hey, guess what? If they got a mailbox, I'm going in their house with a gun and I'm taking their stuff, you know? And that's my new business venture.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm very excited for you. I know that's gonna do well for you, especially because you're
If
gonna be
anybody
doing
calls
it
the
from...
cops because Jimmy and John look like they might be hostages here, you go ahead, you know, because nobody's opening the door or else.
like I was gonna say, I'm really glad you're gonna be doing your new schemes at Ryan Herrera's apartment from now on. No, but
Yeah, he has a lot of. I think Ryan Herrera could make a good like what's that guy from Catch Me If You Can? Like, remember he was doing mail fraud.
like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I could see him like as a Leonardo DiCaprio guy, just going out and doing like white collar crimes. I bet he'd get away with so much white collar crimes because he's white passing,
He's he's a very like I don't know, like
and he's very studious. He looks like a professional.
yeah, exactly, studious
know,
and professional,
like-
exactly. You want me to talk about my bird? All right. So the other day, I was at work, of course, and John was waiting for me outside, and he said that a baby bird fell on the hood of the car.
Yeah. It just fell out of the tree.
And it was so ugly.
And
Like
it was
I
a
was
freaking ugly bird.
literally upset. Like I was like, "What the hell? Like, get that thing out of the car!" But we kept it, and originally John thought it was a pigeon.
Yeah, first I thought it was a pigeon because it was ugly,
It was
and
really
baby
ugly.
pigeons are ugly.
Yeah, but as it grew, it's gotten a lot cuter. And it turns out it's a white-winged dove. So
Yes, which is a kind of food you can eat. White-winged doves.
yeah, we could eat it
They're
if
pretty
we wanted
delicious.
to,
Yeah.
but it likes us. We like it, and it doesn't seem smart enough to live on its own.
Yeah, we totally like. What do you call it? We pussified it. You can't live in the wild no more.
Yeah, it's
We
definitely a
spoiled it.
domestic bird now. So
Yeah. If we let it out, I feel like if we let it out, it'll get eaten immediately.
yeah, but it started, as birds do, it started shitting all over the place. So we got it a nice size cage. It hangs out. We pull it out sometimes. No homo.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's nice. I don't know. I get it. I get why people like because I use its poop now for fertilizer because you could do that. Bird
Mhm.
poop is really good fertilizer. That's why
It's all the seeds it eats.
probably
Yeah.
I think it's the nitrogen. There's a lot of nitrogen in
Yeah.
I think it's nitrogen. I want to say
That sounds
bird poop.
right. I mean, I don't know. I don't do stuff in the garden, but your garden's coming along great, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I just pulled out the squash. I've been gardening for a couple of months now. It's the last couple of months for my squash. So a couple of days for my squash, so I pulled out a bunch.
Are you gonna sell your vegetables at the shows?
No, I'll make the shit out of them. I'm gonna make some squash bread. That's why I was looking up some recipes. I'll make some squash soup.
Yeah, man, you got to check out our garden.
Yeah, and now I got the. I learned about the Three Sisters garden. It's pretty cool. It's corn, green beans, and squash, right? And the thing is, they interplay with each other, right? That's why they're called the Three Sisters. So you grab the corn stalks, the bean sprouts, vines will grow around the corn, and then when you put the squash in the bottom, that that puts more. I think it's nitrogen in the soil,
Mhm.
so it really like, I don't know, revigorates. What's the word? Like reinvigorates the soil. So,
Ace.
yeah, it should be.
That's good. So, how's the bird doing?
It is,
It's good.
very
Yeah,
happy.
it's getting big
yeah.
and fat. I want to see it.
Yeah, go get
Okay.
it. John will
Oh,
go get it.
You want to get it?
Yeah,
Is
let's
it
get
gonna
it.
be okay for the bird?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's chill. It flaps around a lot, but it doesn't like fly around or go crazy. It might chirp a lot.
Yeah. Whenever I use the restroom, I see it in the corner.
It likes to talk. Yeah, it's very talkative. It's very social, that bird. It likes to hang out.
And so you think it's a white-winged dove?
Yeah, we think it's a white-winged dove. We're pretty sure it's a white-winged dove because that's what it looks like now that it's bigger. So I've been calling it Stevie because we don't know if it's a boy or a girl. But
Yeah, it's hard to tell with bird genitals.
yeah, and it's like, yeah, I'm not trying to look at my bird like that. Like, I already have to see its asshole when it like shits. It's like, cause like, oh man.
Yeah, no, I thought my cat was a boy for like the first
this is
month
the bird.
because it
This is
never
the
like,
bird.
I wasn't looking for its genitals. Then one day it like laid on its belly for me to pet it, and I'm like, oh, I guess you're a girl actually. Yeah, stop. Oh my goodness!
Don't
it's
it look
so
delicious?
cute.
You gonna pet it?
I don't, because my hands are all smoky and they don't like smoke.
It's
So
okay.
It's
no,
domesticated. It's a
Yeah,
city
we
bird.
vape on this bird all the time.
that's all good. I want
Yeah,
to.
it's a
I want to
city
keep
bird.
it. I want to
city
keep it
bird
okay.
lungs.
I
It has
love
city
it.
bird
Has
lungs.
carbon.
Oh, it's so cute. It's got the cutest little beak. It's like long with a little hook on the end.
Mm.
Oh, it's so
Yeah,
pretty.
at first I thought it was like a falcon or something. I was hoping it was like
falcon.
I was hoping it was a predator. I was like, come on.
It looks like it's still like young and it's like growing in its
Oh,
like
yeah,
big
no,
bird wings. Yeah, it's got the little fluff
gotten
on it.
A lot bigger, but it was probably half the size, and it was
Yeah.
like half bald.
It
Disgusting.
seems so calm too. You're such a good bird. Oh, does it? Have you? Are you gonna like let it go out and fly around and stuff, or?
I mean, like I said, it doesn't even really fly. It flies. It can
Yeah,
fly.
he can fly.
But
I don't think I think it's too domesticated already. I think we.
I don't know. I think you might. I think you might let it out there because I raised a little bird and all that stuff, and then once some other birds came around, it just followed him away, So
He cries like a little bitch when he sees us to feed it. but he's just
Yeah.
like, "Ah!"
yeah, it's always yelling at
I
you.
don't know. I might like play around with like letting it, go out, but
feel
I
like
don't
if
know what
it's-
season it does. Oh,
And then like
it wants food.
he's cool with our dog too, right? So kind
Yeah.
of worried about that. Like if he sees another dog,
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Oh, look, there's my friend Buddy." And then
Yeah, because our dog is so friendly. Like he doesn't really mess with him too much. He just like sits and watches him.
Oh, that is a very cute bird. Give it up for the bird.
Ace.
And what are you calling it these days, Steve?
Stevie. Sometimes we call it just bird or birdwick.
Yeah. There you go.
play with the
Aw.
ducks.
That's so cute.
I'll just hang out.
I'm sorry. I'm so distracted by the animal. Look at it. Oh, you can see it on the screen too. Oh, it's so cute. It kind of looks like a kiwi bird a little bit because of the long beak.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a white winged dove, but I mean, I could be wrong.
No, I mean it's not. It's like kiwis are from like Australia and stuff. I'm just saying the long pointy beak and all that. So.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see. Well, anybody in the chat, any idea what kind of bird this is?
Sandy in the chat. Sandy.
Yeah, Sandy. Mm-hmm.
Kind of bird is
TD's, Maria's, haha, falcon.
This is our falcon. I know John
Yeah.
said he wanted to get one of those leather sleeves and
Yeah.
put a vest on it, little helmet,
Uh-huh.
so you can carry it around at the shows.
Have you ever seen like a falconry show or something? Like
Yeah,
people miss.
falconry.
One of my neighbors, when I was when I was a very young kid, had like falcons and all that, and was like a
Yeah.
falconer and stuff. Yeah,
Very cool.
he was a piece of shit though. We're pretty sure he stabbed our dog, but yeah, it was pretty cool that he was a falconer. I like fell in his pool one time and like it was weird, like some fucking weird chlorine shit got in my throat somehow. Like it felt like someone got sprayed in my throat.
Yeah.
And then I like couldn't breathe for like I don't know, that whole day and a half or some shit like that. But then
Maybe
I could
just
breathe
too much
again.
chlorine in the water. That sounds awful.
And I think I got better breathing powers because now I can just smoke
Whoa.
like.
You leveled up.
Yeah, I think I'm better at breathing. You know, like when I got COVID, it just made me more powerful. You know, I think it's the same thing with the chlorine in my throat. I think
I feel that. How many times did you get COVID? Or did
me.
you
I
not?
don't know. I
You
don't
know?
really. I don't know. I never got tested.
I didn't either. I know for sure once I did. You could just feel it. Like I don't know how if you ever got
I
it.
don't know. I mean, I've
Could you
gotten
not
sick before. That's what I'm
taste?
saying. It's like, yeah, I never lost my taste. You know, my chick at the time, she fucking lost her taste. You know, and I felt really depressed about that because you don't know if like, they're gonna get their sense of smell back. You know,
Yeah.
just like, all right. Luckily, it did happen, but I was super bummed because like, well, I guess I probably have it too. You know what I mean? Because I'm like living here, so
Yeah.
how do I not have it? But yeah, it didn't really affect. I mean, I've gotten sick though before. I mean, I've gotten like the flu, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
that sounds like COVID. I'm like, all right, it also sounds like the flu. It sounds like
Yeah, it's the same, pretty much the same thing now. I think that was probably because of they said when it first came out, like it was more deadly because it wasn't used to taking host viruses. So now that it's been around for a while, it's like it adapted by killing and being less deadly.
I heard that long COVID is like up and up now, like in the numbers on that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it because everybody that I know that has long COVID is also a lazy piece of shit. So it's just a new fucking. I don't know. I mean, I feel bad if people are sick. I feel bad for them. You know, I'm a lucky person, I guess, that I don't have the medical problems other people do. So I don't know. I just feel like COVID was definitely overblown, and then they always have new excuses for why nothing happened. You know, or why like you know and like I said, it's like I just have such little belief in the media, you know, or just the
Yeah.
mainstream narrative and stuff that it's so easy for me to be
mean,
like, influenced by conspiracies.
Yeah, well, living through it, I thought it was a conspiracy for the longest time. I remember, I don't know if you remember, there was like the stock market like crashed like that month, right? So I originally thought that they were doing it to cover up the crash, right? Because it was pretty bad. It like, I remember reading like 3 days in the row they had to.
Well, I think
print,
it's
like,
because China shut down.
Yeah.
And basically our economy is all based off of China and their cheap ability to produce literally everything that we buy.
Yeah.
So I think so here's the thing. I was tracking the whole COVID thing way before like they're even talking about it in America because it was a huge thing in China. So I knew it was going to happen like 2 months before it happened because they were just tracking it, and eventually they did the fucking shutdowns, but not only 2 months, but quite a bit before, you know. And that's the thing about it. It's like you could have followed this COVID shit if you were following alternative media.
Yeah.
You know, if you were following the
Yeah.
mainstream media, they were going to tell you that nothing was happening, or they wouldn't even talk about it or whatever. They're talking about all this goofy shit. And then the second that it did become a thing, even though everybody else already knew about it, then now they're telling you about it like they knew about it the whole time. You know, it's like, which is the most frustrating thing ever. It's like, how am I going to listen to people that didn't know about it 2 weeks ago as opposed to people that have been tracking it and like, you know, following it for months?
Yeah, but do you think too also because I remember this, like COVID wasn't the first thing like disease that was like in a foreign country that everyone was
We had
scared,
swine
like,
flu, we had
swine
bird flu, but it
bird
never had
flu,
anything like this. They would've
malaria,
said, like they
and-
just used it to sell fear on news channels. You know what I mean? Like,
I think early on that's what like a lot of people thought, you know, that it was just
I still think that. I honestly think it was like that, but
Well,
they just needed a fucking excuse.
So yeah, no, the conspiracy theorist in me, I honestly believe that they're kind of like trying to like make idiocracy a reality. Like they're trying to like dumbify our society, our
Infantilize
civilization, our
us.
youth. Yeah, they're trying to infantilize us to where we're dependent on them.
Yeah.
And yeah, like,
And just scared of everything.
Yeah,
Scared of
and
our
just scared of
neighbors.
everything.
Scared of,
Like, oh, I
scared of
trust
leaving
you,
the
government.
house. I'm gonna get this mystery
Scared of talking to
disease,
people,
and they
yeah.
show all this fucking fear porn online of people
yeah,
having seizures.
Inject your mystery
Yeah.
medicine into me, please. Like,
Yeah.
no thanks.
And also, they're putting people on ventilators like that was a good idea when actually that was the worst idea because it was like
most of those people died. Yeah.
And also, well, if you didn't die, you at least had guaranteed brain damage because the whole ventilator thing. It's like, and also, or you had lung damage and all this shit because, so the whole idea of ventilators being are like, oh, that's the thing that we need to go on was out of straight up fear. It feels like I'm not a medical expert. That's what I'm saying. I hate having these arguments because there's always people that know more than me and prove me wrong. You know? But
Yeah.
it is what it felt like, you know, as a person that isn't a scientist, as a person that's just literally watching what's going on and stuff. And I feel like they just threw money at us to make us shut up. You know, it's like, all right.
Yeah, which I mean,
And I had a great time.
wasn't
I
totally
love the
against
lockdown,
that,
dude.
But
I was buying shit that I was buying so much shit.
yeah. And I don't know. And to me, it was also like it was extremely obviously used to like fucking get Trump out. Like that was a big component. That was a big thing.
Oh, with the mail-in voting shit.
Yeah,
I think the mail-in
or
ballot
just making
shit-
him look like a shitbag. You know, just make like it was one of those things that they used against him to.
He was in a catch-22 though, because I mean, it's like it's literally
Yeah.
a global pandemic. Like
Ryan
What
Herrera,
was he
I got a
gonna do?
screenshot of y'all with the bird out of context caption. It was a huge thing in China, so I knew it was going to happen. Like, oh, dude, seriously, and sounds like a real dick sucking thing to say, but this also is like how little also I knew besides that COVID was happening. But I was telling people for a while, COVID's happening, we're going to get locked down. I was working at Applebee's, right? So when the lockdowns actually happened and we just looted the Applebee's, which is what we did.
Yeah.
We just went to the storage room. I didn't, but everybody else did. Trust me, I would have, but by the time I got there was nothing left.
You were too busy with mail fraud, you know.
Exactly. I was doing my mail fraud thing. But but no, dude, they looted the whole back the back thing, and then when it had, they're like, so what's gonna happen next? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I just knew that this was gonna happen.
Plebes.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. So I remember. I don't know if you remember. I bought like so much fucking so many sauces.
Yeah.
I bought like big gallons of sauces and shit because I was like, dude, when everything shuts down, people are gonna want sauce. They're gonna if people eat squirrel burgers, they're gonna want some ketchup for their squirrel burgers. All right, this is gonna be worth millions.
Yes.
Did you guys do any hoarding?
I wasn't able to because I was kind of broke-ish around that time. But I mean, you know, I still survived for one, and for two, I plan on hoarding this year because of the election.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember around that time we did some hoarding. We bought a lot of toilet paper. Like,
Wait, then they're gonna take Trump out for real or something? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you think's gonna happen? If Trump doesn't get elected, I don't see the Republicans going out there and mass fucking protesting.
I don't know, dude.
The Democrats
I
are the
don't
only
see
ones
it
that
either,
actually
but
do it.
I do see people panicking for nothing and buying stuff out of fear anyway. So I'm gonna do that before they do that.
I saw a great thing when Trump lost the election. Somebody posted on 4chan, and it was obviously like rage bait, but it was very interesting, and it made me realize because things can only really enrage you if there's some truth to them, in my opinion, you know. And it was basically like, yeah, we stole the election, and guess what? Like, we're gonna do it again because we care more about politics than you do. Because we're out there actually getting physical with people. We're out there actually going to jail, and then we have judges that are going to get us out of jail too. So it's like, unless you actually care that much, then you're always gonna lose because we're always gonna cheat because we care more. And it's like, that is true. These people like do care more than the Republicans. They care. Whatever rhetoric or in rhetoric, you know what I mean? Like they have like that. I'm mentally right on this, but they don't actually care about like. There's a reason Lance Armstrong is the most winningest person ever. It's because he also was a cheater.
He did the things to win, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. It's like if you win, people that win
Like, he
care more
really
about
wanted it,
winning
you know?
than anything
Like-
else. Everything else is just a way to get them to win. It's not about ethics or anything like that. It's about winning. So people that win all the time are winners. You know what I mean? And so it's like I do understand that whole like that. And also, I don't think that the Democratic Party is any different than the Republican Party. I just think that they use both of them to do what they need to do. It's that classic two wings of the same bird, or one step takes one step with the left and then they take another step with the right.
And sometimes like, and they're better and worse at different things too, right? Like,
Ryan Herrera talking about COVID in China, and y'all have a bird. We got it from the wet market, dog.
yeah, like I think like the Democrats were way better at like mobilizing nationally for COVID, right? But then like when the election came, the Republicans were way better at that. Like I feel like that whole series of events that led up to January 6th was, I don't know, was pretty like.
Well, let's put it this way. I think that Democrats are good at fighting in a system where nobody's going to fight back at them. And they're like, wait a second, you're breaking the rules. And I'm like, yes, I am. I'm a little bad boy. But when it actually comes down to like when the war actually happens, Republicans and conservative types are probably going to wipe the
'cause
floor.
they
But
got
it's
the
like,
guns
but at
and
that
they
point,
know that
it's
shit,
like that's not what they want. It's like that's what I hate about conservatives and Republicans. They take this weird solace in that when society breaks down, we're going to be the ones. It's like, okay, but you don't want that. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to have society break down and then be like, because it's like it's just so silly because like we worked so long to build it up. Like, people worked really hard to build it up, but then people are like, you've heard accelerationism?
Yeah, it's like to do the worst thing first, though it gets us to the answer.
Exactly. Yeah. Good. Some people believe that we're such a fucked up system that literally the only thing that we can possibly do is just accelerate to the end so we can start over quickly. Hey, turn off your radio if you're listening to us. How's it? All right. Sorry, somebody called in. But yeah, that's the idea of accelerationism, and you can see that in a lot. So there's so many different factions that are on like the conservative accelerationists, and there's like a Democratic accelerationists, and there's all these different people that believe in whatever their idea is, and then somehow they still think that idea is going to exist past the revolution.
Yeah,
it's like all these people have these like weird ideas that they think that there is going to be their life preserver through a revolution, but they're very much just based on on how great things are now.
Yeah, it's based on the system working.
Yeah,
you're taking
100%.
all your notes in a control. Like,
All right, let's see who this homo is. It's a 361 number, so that's not San Antonio or it's somebody calling from a VPN. Let's see who it is. They're not gonna pick up. They were calling earlier. Hey, how's it going? You're on Bad First Impressions Live.
Hello. How y'all doing?
How's it going? How you doing? What's your name, boss?
This is Don Gonzalez out in Beeville, Texas.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's going on, man? Happy to see all you guys out and about.
Oh yeah, what's on your mind, boss?
I don't know, man. I'm about to go to a little kid's birthday party, and I'm here getting ready, and I see you guys were online, so I
You
thought,
putting on
hey,
clown makeup or what? What are you gonna do at the little kid? You performing? Or?
no, I'm about to go sweat my ass off. Yeah, it's super hot down here. It's gonna be a good time. But I've been wanting to call in. I was under the impression it was a comedy podcast.
Yeah, sometimes it is.
Allegedly.
It's called Bad First Impressions for a reason. If it's your first time watching it, you're gonna have a bad first impression. All right, it's in the marketing.
It's in the name, yeah.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's hard sometimes to find the so. I don't know. It's hard to find the humor in sometimes and something. So right now, usually I have a little bit more time for prep, but honestly, that's been my go-to excuse for the past 17 shows.
Yeah,
I
just need more prep time, guys.
I need more prep time, but in this case, I just really wanted to do the show. I wanted to get the show out because I missed it last week and stuff. So I don't know. I thought the first half was a little bit funny, and usually, if people are coming in and annoying me, then I start going. I stop having a good time and shit. But that's not anybody's fault, man. You've been watching the show from the beginning, or you just tune in right now?
I'm tuning in just now. I was just kind of joking. I was listening to what you guys were saying, though.
No, it's fair, man. It's good to call us out on that shit. I like to keep it light.
I mean, I gotta say though, I about the last 5 minutes I've been listening, I pretty much agreed with everything you guys were saying. So that was nice to hear.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's a little cathartic, and
So you're smart
just
to
rant
say
a
it.
little bit. It's I don't know. I hope that when I'm ranting, it's at least funny or maybe cathartic. And if it's just people listening to me complain, then I feel bad about it. I try not to do that because trust me, I got a lot of problems. I can do a fucking 8-hour complaining show. It'd be great. I'll just call up everybody that's wronged me. Dude, that'd be a great show. I'll just be like, all right, I'm gonna call up Google Fiber right now and try to figure out what's going on there.
Yeah, but it's been cool, man. You guys need well, I know John and Jimmy have already been down here, but you got to head down to Beeville sometime, man. And,
Beeville? Hey, man, you booked me. I'm free these days. You throw me some money.
Yeah.
I do it pretty cheap. If you pay for the gas and throw me $30 on top of it, I'm down there, man. I'll do your thing.
We'll definitely do it, man. Maybe I can walk in on you taking a shit down here.
Oh, did you do that? Oh, yeah, that's right. We were at the Lazy Beach. That was you. Hey, nice, man.
Yeah.
Did you see my cock? Or I was taking a shit. I was on the phone, probably, right?
I think so, and I was pretty drunk, and like you didn't even close the door. That was the weird
I
thing
did
about
close
it.
the door. There was no fucking lock on it. There was no lock on the door. Trust me, I
The
like
door is just,
every
like,
time
open.
every time I know I'm gonna take a shit, I like double, triple check that the thing's locked. And I try to put a door in front of it and everything, but no, there was nothing for that.
Yeah.
It wasn't the first time I've been walked in on taking a shit. It won't be the fucking last because that's how bars work. They have the worst
Yeah.
security. They don't care
It's
about
definitely not
Alonzo.
the first time. It's not the first time I walked in on
Disincentivize
someone.
people shitting there.
It's not the first time I walked in on someone.
My brother walked
but
in
it's
on me
definitely,
beating off. He thought I was gonna be embarrassed. I told him to shut the door. I'm in the middle of something.
It
I'm in the
was
middle
the
of a
first
beat
time.
off. Sorry.
It was the first time I walked in like that far though. I was about like 5 steps in before I realized like there's a grown man shitting in front of me. You know.
You never been to jail before. I noticed that.
I've been to jail, but I don't know. I guess we have more respect than you do. I don't know.
I was watching. What was I watching with a chick, and they were in jail, and they had to take a shit, and they're like, "Oh, they really do that? They gotta take a shit in front of everyone?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's it.
man.
Yeah, that's what you do." Fucking, and also apparently got to clean the toilet too. If you take a nap, see, I be cleaning that toilet all the time because I be leaving shotgun blast shits in that fucking thing, dude. It's horrible. You know what I'm talking about, right? Where you're like, how did that get under there?
Like
How
up
did
under the rim?
Yeah, exactly. I'm doing like a teardrop Mono Ginobili with my shit.
Just fucking napalm the toilet.
Nothing but net.
Fuck, man. I thought I was the only one. That's nice to hear, man.
Yeah,
Shit.
man, that's what I'm here for.
Well, hey guys,
got
I
a
gotta go to
foreskin?
this party.
You got a foreskin?
What?
You got a foreskin?
I don't. No,
I'm sorry, dog.
I lost it years back. Yeah.
I lost it.
Oh.
I lost it in Israel wars. I'm sorry. hold on.
Speaking of foreskin, though, I got to get to this little kid's birthday party. So I'll call in. I'll call in next week and let you guys know how it goes.
Thank
or
you.
at least you, Jimmy and John. Nice seeing you guys. Everyone, take care. Peace.
Stay safe. We need to get it a little perch. It wants to perch on something. Its feet aren't made for not perching.
Yeah.
I was worried about the other way. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's chilling. Oh, shit.
Yeah, take a nice little. I was waiting for that to happen. I'm surprised it didn't happen earlier. Must be feeling good though. Must be finally relaxed because it was able to take
probably,
a shit.
yeah.
You know, it must have been stressed out before. It's doing good.
But honestly,
what's it eating though? Is that some birdseed?
No, it's
Is it
just
eating its
crumbs.
toenail.
It's not eating nothing.
Yeah, you got some
It's just
birdseed for it.
pecking.
Let's put some birdseed on the table. Let's see if it'll eat some
There's
birds.
tons of seed in his cage.
It's just
Yeah,
eating
I'll take
flakes.
'em back.
I'm worried it's
I'm
going to
taking
eat
'em
some ashes. There's got to
He's
be
not gonna
ashes.
eat no ashes.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, I'm getting the wind. Don't take a shit on my mixer, please. Please, please, beautiful bird. Please, beautiful bird, Lord, don't take a shit on my mixer. I haven't paid it off yet. I got 2 more mail frauds till I pay it off. I hate that people don't appreciate this level of comedy. Nobody has mail fraud jokes in this fucking business and all that because nobody cares enough. Let's see. So we've done 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's because I missed a show last week, and we had an extra long intro because I wanted to make it right. Oh yeah, man. We had who do we have calling? I tried to call Alex Reyes, who I love, and everybody on the show loves it. So I'm trying to get this all figured out because I'm the Mr. Rogers of San Antonio comedy. And none of my friends will ever have beefs except for apparently Jake Reese and Patrick Iyer. But I don't really like either of them that much as friends, so I'm not going to take the L on that. But as soon as they become friends with each other, they become my friends, and then people will fear you. But what else? Let me see. I'm gonna
JD
figure
Vance called in earlier.
JD Vance called in. That was fucking awesome. Porfirio Renteria called in, and honestly, I couldn't blame him because I told him to call in. You know, he didn't call in because he had something to say. I basically begged him to, and then I made fun of him. That wasn't nice of me. That was rude of me. Who else called in? Wasn't there a last person that called in? I feel like
I mean, you called Sam.
Adam Gonzalez called. He just called in,
Yeah,
right? Or
Adon.
his last name? What's his name?
Yeah, Adon Gonzalez. Yeah.
Adon?
Yeah, Adon.
Adon?
Mhm.
All right. The story of Adon. And then, yeah, that was the show. We talked about COVID, which is honestly, it's weird that people don't talk about COVID. There's one dude that I follow on Instagram that's always talking about it, which kind of annoys me. But I do think that there's a middle ground between talking about it a little bit and then But I know people like to forget
People are
because
still
they probably
sensitive
felt very
about it,
bitchy
yeah.
about it because they probably got vaxxed and Alonzo never got vaxxed
never got
because me and John are the kings. Did you get vaxxed? That's what I'm talking about. See, we are immune to propaganda, and
Yeah.
that's how we know everything all the time, every time.
Our brains are still clear.
Beautiful, beautifully pure. My parents,
With our
they're like,
uncallous pituitary
Alonzo,
glands.
please, just get the vax. We beg of you. We'll get back together. We'll get back together if you just get the vax. And I was like, no, never.
If they offered to pay you,
They tried.
they did.
We'll give you money. We'll give you money. They'll give you money at the place too if you go. They'll give you $100 if you get the vax. And I said, I'll sell my blood instead.
'Cause
My
I know-
pure blood.
I know these guys who are like, no, I'm not gonna get the vax, but then they're always like doing all those like I don't know if you ever do studies, like medical studies where they just like poison you up full of a bunch of,
Yeah,
like,
I've done some of
pharma-
those for
like,
smoking cigarettes.
pharmaceuticals.
I did,
like,
I did
yeah.
a cigarette one. Hey, what's up? I was like, dude, this guy got me about extra cancer cigarettes. They're giving it to me for
Hey,
free.
Bob, what's up?
Hey, it's fucking Bobby Diesel.
Bob Dale.
Yeah.
Alex Reyes said that he would only call in if Bobby Diesel was on the line. So
That's why I don't like Alex Reyes, is because I'm Team Bob
no.
Diesel.
oh shit.
Yep.
Hey, so you didn't get the vax, did you? Right?
No, I didn't. You got the vax though, right?
Yeah, I did.
I told you I got it though, because I don't want you to feel bad.
Yeah.
It's like, well, if Alonzo got it, maybe it is safe.
No, he told me he got it because he was like, "What, did you get the vax?" Because then he told me he did. I was like, "Yeah, me too," or something. What did I tell you?
Yeah, man. Man, I know, like, I shouldn't have. I had the vax, but even before the vax, I didn't even catch COVID. I've tested constantly when this thing was when this was happening. So I
Yeah.
mean, but everyone else around my family had it, and they
Had
seemed to be
COVID
fine.
or the vax?
COVID. Like everyone around me had to catch COVID except for me. You know.
Because you got the vax?
Yeah, I had a similar thing happen. Yeah.
No. Before I didn't even get the vax. I mean,
Did you think
well,
you
people
caught it,
around
but
me-
you were asymptomatic, or for sure you tested and it was a negative?
I think people with Asperger's and autism, like me and Bob and Jimmy and John, we just can't get sick.
I
We
know.
don't
'Cause, I
understand
mean, like,
what sickness is,
I
so our
felt
body
the
won't
symptoms
comprehend.
It's like I can't do nothing
Yeah,
with
'cause I
it.
felt symptoms last time, and like I tested a couple, and then it ended up being negative. So
Oh,
you know,
okay.
Am I
Yeah.
too drunk? I'm trying to figure out why you. So you said you called in and asked if I got the vax. So you didn't get the vax. You just, what
got
do
the
you think? You got it. Okay, you did get it. Did you get the?
yeah, I got it.
You
I
get
got
the Pfizer
I got
or
it
the what was it?
twice.
Pfizer, Moderna, and then Johnson Johnson, right? Which one did you
I
get?
had Pfizer.
And that was that a one shot or a two shot? I think the Johnson Johnson was two.
No,
and
it
then-
wasn't one shot.
It was a two shot. You had to take one and take another.
It was one shot.
It was
Pfizer
one
was
shot. Multiple
yeah.
shot.
Yeah,
It was one shot. You said one shot.
one shot.
One second.
One multiple shot.
There we go. One shot.
One multiple shot. But
Yeah. I remember my
Yeah.
my uncle died of some hard shit shortly after that whole COVID thing, and my mom was mad at my fucking granddad because he's super into the Q shit. You know what I mean? And he's like, and I guess he probably wasn't being a dick, but somehow he brought up that it was probably because of the vaccine. That's what I hate about this shit, dude. That's what I hate is the fucking people just being like, well, I was right, and then if you die now, it's because you got the vaccine. Probably it's
yeah.
or if you die and you didn't get the vaccine, it's because you didn't get the vaccine. It's like everybody's justified in having their fucking Schadenfreude, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hey, so what are you thinking about politics right now, Bobby Diesel, Bob Dell?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't like Trump. To be quite frank, I mean,
Dude, it's harder to find a comedian that likes Trump and that's funny.
The thing is that like I don't like Kamala Harris either, but I mean I'd rather pick her over Trump. I mean that's just
Let me put it this way: if Kamala Harris, little lower cut shirts, little higher skirts,
Yeah.
I could be there, you know. And if she's actually going to be
I
out there
know,
like
but-
talking to us and all that, and maybe doing some like leaning over a little bit, you know what I mean?
I mean the fact that like they're like they're dissing her for her being a slut, but it's just like, so what?
Oh,
Jealous.
To the top,
Sounds
man.
like they're peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
dope, man. I'm thinking about Kamala right now, actually. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I'm not gonna have sex with Trump. I'm not gonna. What was it? That doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna vote for some guy that I can't have sex with. What does that make? That makes sense.
I always thought, yeah, because they say like the prettier you look, you do better, like in public events, public speaking and stuff. People just like you. So I think like, oh man, like people who try to deal with Trump, like they go in there and they walk in, they see in his face, they're like, ah, fuck, like I gotta deal with this guy. Like,
does Kamala
this
got
catcher
kids?
mate looking motherfucker. No.
Does Kamala got kids?
Yeah. I don't think she has kids.
I think she has stepkids.
Dude, if
Stepkids,
her
yeah.
body has not been pregnant before, that could be a big point in her favor. Let me see. Does Kamala got kids? Because I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it's very hard to get that body back in shape after you got kids. Let me see. Kamala Harris does have kids. Boo.
East.
All right. My heart wouldn't be whole, nor my life full without them, Kamala Harris says. She's got 2 stepchildren. Oh! We're back in the game! We're back in the game!
Wait, but what about Melania? Like, Melania has kids.
I don't give a fuck. She ain't running for shit.
Okay.
Come on, John. We're talking politics here, all right?
All right.
Don't be talking about just froofy fantasy land over here, all right? We're talking about Kamala Harris's tits, her political presidential tits, and
So first lady tits don't
and
count.
beehole, all right?
And
Do you think Kamala Harris? Let's just how tight is our president's possibilities? You know what I mean? In the pussy region is what I'm saying. And also, how do we know? And this is an Ali G point. You know what I mean? But we don't got fucking Putin going over there.
Well, the
she's in a fucking private meeting with Putin, right? And Putin's with that fucking alpha male energy and shit. And he just makes Kamala just go down on his fucking big rod and shit. And then she's just like, and then the Ukraine falls because Kamala can't keep it in her fucking pants. Have you even thought about that? I'm thinking, people aren't even thinking about this. If we vote Kamala in as a president, you know what I mean? We already know about Bill Clinton. What was he doing? What was Bill Clinton doing? What was Donald Trump doing? Right? They all fuck.
Yeah.
So if Kamala's up in there, how do we know she's not going to be on her fucking knees for Kim Jong-il? Right? Gobbling the nuts.
Yeah, there's multiple ways to peace.
Dude, imagine she comes on trying to give a press conference. She's got a big old load of cum on her face. Can you imagine what that would do for this country? Negatively? I wouldn't be able to beat off the same anymore. You know what I mean? Just
You don't think a lot of women would be inspired and be like,
you
hey,
don't think
like,
that would empower people?
like, yeah, like it'd bring blowjobs back. Like, whoa, you know,
bring them back. Have they ever been gone? Are blowjobs a 1980s thing?
I think like bring them more into the limelight.
Yeah, you
than
know,
they have been.
They have their own gesture. Our blowjobs have never left. What the fuck is going on here? All right, you know what? We've been doing this for too long. We're almost 2.5 hours into this shit.
We got to go to the Mexican restaurant.
I've already fixed too many problems in the world. All right, I need to leave some problems for next week. All right.
Yeah.
So Bob Dell, what do you got to plug? What are you gonna leave us with?
I won the second round at the roast battle. That's from Friday, so that's
Really? Wait, really? Is that on film?
Huh?
You got it on film?
I think someone filmed it.
Give me the tape. Let's play it on the next week. You call in. Let's play the tape. We'll also get the loser to call in. We'll talk about him. It'll be fun too.
All right.
You give me the tape?
Yeah, I beat Joseph Corova.
Oh yeah. Put the beats on him. That's what I'm talking about. Give me that tape. We'll play it on the show next week. We'll have you call in and we'll go over it. We'll do a play-by-play. Okay.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna follow. I'll probably forget 'cause I'm kind of drunk, but you got to follow up on me with that. All right. Give me that tape.
All right.
I need shit for next week. Why you all disappointed?
What?
You won.
Hey.
Now I need that
but
tape.
I lost to Mike. I mean, what was his name?
The dude with the bald head looks like a penis.
No, the dude with the Mexican dude with the corn rolls.
Mexican dude with cornrows.
Scott Ramos.
Scott Ramos. The Mexican dude with cornrows.
Fred Magical.
Oh yeah, Fred Magical. Did you lose the Fred? If you lost a Fred, you can't call into the show anymore. I'm sorry. Was it Fred Magical?
No, I didn't. No, it wasn't Fred.
Oh, thank God. What's that?
Robert, it was Lee. Robert Lee.
Robert E. Lee, the Confederate general himself.
Was that the guy that was on the show?
Yeah, no, he's at our open mic sometimes.
Okay.
Is he funny?
Oh, yeah, he's got some stuff there.
Apparently, he's funnier than Bob. All right.
Apparently.
All right. Well, we're gonna get that second round, and we're gonna pretend that the third round never happened, like Godfather 3. All right. How does that sound? Good.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. Well, I love you, Bob. We gotta hang out more. I haven't been at the open mics lately because I've been doing mail fraud and kind of keeping my shit low. You know, I only talk about it on the podcast and never anywhere else because that's what my lawyer told me to exactly opposite to do.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, nothing.
That's right. That's right. Don't eyeball me, boy. All right. I love you. Stay safe. All right. So we had some laughs.
Yeah, it was a good time.
We talked about some things.
We did. Learned about mail fraud.
Yeah, we did. Anything that you want to leave us with? Anybody?
Just plug our stuff. Mondays we do Lucky Duck. Sign up 8:30. Showtime 9.
I want to shout out our friend Zandy. She moved the chatter to Mondays as well.
Oh,
Early
yeah.
mic.
Go do her mic too.
Babcock Bar.
Yeah, at the Babcock Bar.
It's still on Hebner. Babcock Bar.
That one starts at 7:30. That's what she told me on Thursday.
It's great, actually. I went there. It's a lot better. No shit against the Edison, because I like that bar too, but it's a lot. The Edison is almost like they're trying to there's like an atmosphere like kind of a 1920s cocktail bar is like what they're going for, you know, which isn't conducive to like San Antonio open mic comedy in 2024. But the Babcock Bar is actually really chill. It reminds you more. It has kind of more of a tandem vibe, but with liquor, you know, which I like, you know,
really cool.
but without the hipsters, you know, like they're people that like have jobs, you know, at the Babcock Bar.
Money.
Yeah, exactly. So I highly suggest it if you guys haven't checked out the Chatter's new spots on Mondays. You said
Mondays at 7:30.
So, dude, Mondays is a new comedy day for San Antonio because you can hit up the Lucky Duck and then you can also hit up the Babcock Bar. And then if you stay in because you're too drunk to go back, you can go do some shit on Tuesday with the Elbow Room and what else? LOL, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go, man.
Yeah,
so there's
a couple
lots of
other
comedy,
spots
man.
too, yeah.
And if you guys are out there trying to do comedy, if you've never done comedy before and you want any tips, just go out there and do it. And that's pretty much it. Try not to start any beefs with people. Suck as much dick as you possibly can, literally and metaphorically, and that's going to get you very far in this business. But yeah,
So far, so fast.
Yeah, just go out there and do it. Get as much stage time as you can. And these are the open mics you guys can do it at if you're interested in doing it. I think that's been a funky dealer, man.
Yeah.
Nine a winner. Pay the front line, take the don'ts. He's coming out again for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. 4-4's the point, mark 4. Ace, deuce, scraps, wants 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 4. Ace, deuce, scrap, want 4. Scrap, want 4. Who wants the hard 4? 5 wants 4.
Check me out, y'all.
9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 4 and he made it the hard way. Pay the front line, take the hard. You have a shooter and a good one. Coming out for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. He's a rolling point is 9. Place 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. He's a rolling point is 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. Who wants to come? 6 to point.
Check me out, y'all.
9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets. Place your bets. Who wants to come? 6 to point. Who wants to come? 6 to point. your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
So funky. So funky.
Check me out, y'all. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. He's a rolling point is 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. Who wants to come? Place 6.
So funky. So funky.
Coming out again for a new point.
So funky.
Bets down, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants the hard 4?
So funky.
5 wants 4.
Check me out, y'all.
4 4's the point, mark 4.
So funky.
Ace deuce scraps, mark 4. Ace deuce, deuce.
So funky.
Scraps, 1. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Who wants to come?
Check me out, y'all.
9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets. 9 a winner. Pay the front line, take the don'ts. He's coming out again for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. 4 4's the point, mark 4. Ace deuce, who wants to come? 6 the point, who wants to come? 6 the point, who wants to come? 6 the point. Play 6.